We are live, and I did not. We are live, and I did not properly set up the camera.
Oh.
It is just that is one of the worst angles I think I've ever seen. So let's get on. Let's get on that real quick.
I want to see it.
Okay. Yeah,
it's so bad.
That is truly awful.
Oh, it's incredible.
Wow. Let's. I'm gonna fix that.
Yeah.
Right. I knew I was forgetting something.
All right, gamers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Just
send.
All right. How is this? Is that better?
Give it a second
Let
to.
it adjust.
Bit of delay.
A bit more down.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Maybe. Oh.
How's that?
Give it a second.
that's much better.
There we go.
All right. Let me see. Go over to OBS. That's okay. Yeah, I think we can work with
It's
that.
weird how much of a delay there is.
Womp 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 womp.
It is all the
All right. And we're in 2 viewers. I think both of them are at this table.
I did not mean to do
Yes.
that.
So, okay, welcome. Third to last session of the campaign here. Last session of round 4. Next week we have Bowling Street Tincature's final session. The week after that we have the last one total. So we come to the Owls today, and I think you guys are seizing turf from the Billhooks. Do I have this correct?
Yes.
Yeah,
I think so.
I think I'm cool with that.
Okay, excellent.
Sounds fun.
If you want to change your mind, I guess we could do something else.
I don't think
I don't
we.
really know what else we would do. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have anything else. I mean, unless there's like a really fast way to make money.
The district is under blockade. I guess, honestly, you're seizing turf. If you want to, instead of keeping some of the turf, you could probably sell some of it to the crows. And they'll be like, we'll toss you a couple coin per turf you want to give us. And that way you can exchange some of the turf you're seizing for money. Because you're a tier 1 gang, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So you will be getting 3 turf from this score.
Oh my, that's
Okay.
actually a lot of turf.
Yeah. And so it'll be like, Lissa's going to be like, okay, like, you can sell some of this turf to me and we'll give you a little money. But that's coming out of your domain we're going to give you at the end.
All right, we'll see.
Let's wait till the end.
Yeah, we'll see. Let's wait till the end.
I agree. Because you're going to be getting some coin. The precedent I've established is you get a little bit of coin from seizing this turf here, because the Billhooks have some money left in their war chest that you're going to be able to plunder. And also because I want people to have more resources going into the final battle, so we get a lot of cool shit. Right? Now the Menagerie have a cool fucking lightning gun, and the Scavs already have a Red Hawk, and you guys are going to have a Terminator, and it's going to be sick.
It's gonna be beautiful.
So, okay. Let's get started here then. It is, I think it's the Duskwall Winter right now.
Dawn of the 4th day.
It's the dawn of the 4th day, right? You've been at this
It's
for
always winter here.
4 Duskwall months, which is equivalent to 8 Earth months. Like a Duskwall month is 60 days, so it's been a hell of a long time since the war in Crowsfoot began, and it is rapidly beginning to approach its end. Right, the terminus of the war in Crowsfoot is approaching. You guys are in the basement of Clyde's Obscurities, manufacturing guns, carting them out, selling them to the crows, keeping your business afloat. And there's always some ambient gunfire in the background of Crowsfoot, but it's probably like quadrupled in recent history, right? I mean, the police are gone, crime is rampant, and now the crows have gone to war with the Lampblacks and the Red Sashes, and everything is absolute chaos, right? And, you guys are sitting down there. Marchant has taken... what is Marchant doing? Ethan is gone for the day. He died in a preventable accident. And we're trying to resuscitate him, but he is gone for this session. So where's Marchant Kerrigan, do we think?
I think paranoia has gotten the best of him.
So he's hiding out. He's bugged out. Like, the last mission was too much. We're at war with everyone. Now we're thinking of going to war with the Scavs. This is horrible. I'm going to go hide in a basement and vomit for a while, right? Like,
yeah.
He's very stressed. Okay, so Marchant's out. You send Tugboat to look for him, and Tugboat's back, and he prints out, couldn't find him, right?
I love Tugboat.
And so,
I forgot my cane!
No!
I could go run up and get it.
If you'd like, yeah.
I'm gonna run up and get it.
I got it. We'll be here, killing time for a bit. Oh, I'll use this time to open the rule book, because I forgot to do that.
Oh,
shit.
I should probably also do that.
That might be helpful.
Just a little.
Alright, let's see here. I could just put up the "We'll be right back" sign for now.
Yeah.
Where we're not just sort of sitting here in silence.
Well, I think it should be awkward for everyone showing up.
Actually, yeah.
We
Well, nobody's live. I don't think we have anyone watching us live these days. It's all about the VODs, you see.
It's all at the vibes.
Weebly might be here. Weebly has
Weebly
not been to
lingers.
many sessions in the last couple rounds.
We can't lose
Woodley's
Weebly.
dead.
Weebly,
No,
Weebly
don't
was
say
live
that.
a couple weeks ago. Weebly was live a couple weeks ago.
Don't say that.
Oh, Sean and Ben are here. Hello.
Oh, plays when they're in the dark.
But Weebly is still around. He comments on the Reddit posts. He just
Okay,
doesn't make it to
alright.
as many live streams. We still love you,
We
Weebly.
love Weebly.
Where is Weebly?
Weebly's our
Someone-
I
mascot.
don't think
Someone
Weebly's in the
find
chat
him.
right now.
Someone
No,
find him.
It's been a little while.
Weebly's
I don't know,
our
I guess he's
mascot.
busy recently.
To be fair, school is wrapping up, you know.
Man, it is so much nicer in this room. I can't believe we were in the lounge for so long.
Yeah, this is just kind of a better location, I would say.
I'm not sweating. It doesn't stink in here. This is nice. And the cane has been obtained, and we can begin.
Okay.
All right. Sorry, what did I miss?
Absolutely essential plot.
So nothing. We just shot the shit.
We won.
We won.
Oh, shit. Okay,
Session's
I'm done.
over. We gotta
So-
go home.
But
See you later, guys.
But Marsha
Good
and
session.
Tugboat are both dead.
So there's gonna be
No.
there's gonna be a as Clyde upstairs in his store is gonna be like
Right. I walk upstairs.
walking upstairs. The shop is empty. Well, the shop is mostly empty, completely empty of clients as it normally is. And in the book section, where a lot of rare books are held, there's like a little alcove with like a circular table and a couple chairs for customers to read and verify that the books are antique or what they want to be about before they buy them. And sitting there, reading. What is she reading?
Maybe a tactics book.
Reading yeah, sure.
The Art of War.
The Art of War.
The Art of
What
War
is
by
this-
Sun Tzu.
Yeah, what is this world's Art of War? What do we want to call it?
The art of conflict. You just
Art of violence.
War comma, the art of.
Art of War Crimes.
The Art of War Crimes.
It's
Lissa.
actually real.
Lissa sits
That's a
there
word.
reading The Art of War Crimes by Suzanne. With her feet sort of up on the table, just the book in one hand and like a cup of tea in the other, sipping at her hair, dark feathers, her eyes corvid black. Instead of feet, she has talons. And you all, come up from your, out of the secret bookshelf at the end of Clyde's Obscurities, and she says, "Well, hello, owls."
The wedding's
Morning.
happened by now, right?
Yes, her
Okay.
engagement ring has been replaced by a wedding ring.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. It was a wonderful ceremony. I apologize you didn't receive an invitation. Given the strenuous nature of the situation in the district, we opted for a more private ceremony.
It's
That's
alright.
understandable.
Well, I see that you seem to be short a member. Is this going to be an issue?
Shouldn't be.
Excellent. Now, as you know,
Pass
our
it
friends
down.
in the menagerie are doing their job as the standard bearers in our war to teach the children a lesson. As we speak, they should be headed right now for the Silvernails' throats. One less threat to the establishment. I would appreciate if you could do our little alliance here a similar gesture. You're free to keep whatever you take. I would just like to unleash the owls and point you in the direction of the billhooks. Justice for your friends on South Commerce Street, as it were. Take out one more enemy to the crows, and make things a little easier for when the Scavs decide they're going to march against us. Which, it seems they are intent on doing. Negotiations went expectedly poorly. Can I count on you?
Not my call to make.
I mean, the bill hooks aren't exactly friends. I wouldn't be opposed.
Excellent. The billhooks are, as I'm sure you know, headquartered at an abandoned slaughterhouse, or maybe they've restored it to use. After all, the district is a little short on meat recently. Either way, operating out of a slaughterhouse on Chop House Alley. I trust you'll find your way to it.
Sounds good.
Should be an issue.
Chase them out, staff the regions with your own boys, and, we'll call it a victory. Do we have an arrangement?
Sure.
Lovely. A pleasure as always, Mr. Sullivan.
Absolutely. As always.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a war to win. And she stands up and feathers.
I love her so
I
much.
love Lissa.
She's terrifying, but I love
I
her.
look to Shiva, right?
Yeah.
I look to Shiva. So, what are we thinking?
She gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really know. Well, I guess I have explosives.
I think we were gonna do this whether or not she asked anyways.
Here's a thought. Abandoned slaughterhouse. They don't have any windows, do they?
Not typically.
So you're saying it's an enclosed space?
That it is.
Sounds like it.
Perhaps
I mean, we might want to scope it out first, but
maybe a couple big explosions.
I mean, we can do explosions.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of our specialty.
Let's cook it up.
All right, what's the plan? Let's get into an
Look
engagement
it
roll
up.
then.
We're not doing drugs.
Yeah,
Cook
some
up
of the only
explosives?
hawkers that don't hawk drugs that I've ever seen. Arms dealers is a nice spin on it.
I feel like the viewer count is bugged.
There
There's
are
only
people
3.
here.
Because there's
now.
like 4 other people here that are not us.
Oh yeah, the viewer count doesn't really work for very, very low numbers of viewers. So yeah, there's probably 3 or 4
It's a bit
people here
imprecise.
instead of 2. Oh yeah, there's probably like 5
I was
people
gonna
here
say
instead
this.
of 2.
I'm here. All 3 of us are here, so that's
Yeah.
3 plus at least.
It's not super reliable.
Being the green. Not Naeus 444.
That's
Who?
Sean.
That's Sean. Okay. Landis, you, Lissa.
We love Lissa.
Who is Landis?
I wouldn't go that far.
Landis?
Yeah, who's that?
I'm pretty sure
Julian.
that's Julian.
That's
Yeah.
Julian? Oh, okay. Welcome, Julian. Okay.
All right.
Explaining the obvious hatred.
So, what do we have?
Okay.
I mean, we could do
I think-
assault or stealth.
I think what
I don't
would-
think stealth is
What
good
might
here.
work is some kind of. We could do a little bit of blackmail.
What do you mean?
We set up a bomb and then we go in and basically say, if you guys don't walk out of here, every single person in this slaughterhouse, as well as everyone in the surrounding area,
think
is
Liz
going
will
Do
to
other
agree with
gangs
that.
know that we were responsible for the dogs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
You
got
just
rep for
threaten
it.
them with
Yeah.
that. Be like,
Wait, don't we
"Leave
have a
now,
fake?
or
Or no,
we'll
we do
Now
have
you
to
are
start
you will
going
essentially
on.
be asking a gang of bravos to surrender unconditionally.
Yeah, I don't think
That
without
is
killing.
I don't think we're gonna get.
It's
the
a tough
Billhooks
sell,
to
but it's
surrender.
possible.
I say we target multiple areas that they have, and we go one by one until they surrender. So we say surrender. They say no. Okay, we blow up one of their places. If they still, basically, we do the Japan versus USA, where we just keep dropping nukes on their cities until.
Okay,
Until
so
they
your
surrender.
goal is to plant large bombs at several key billhook locations and use them as leverage to negotiate an unconditional surrender.
I mean, we are arguably
That
a
is so
smaller
fucking
gang.
wild, but it's super cool.
We're arguably a smaller gang than them, I think.
Yeah,
right?
Significantly,
Yeah.
You've,
So,
you've
it's our
got
best
3
shot.
people and a robot, I think, right now to work with.
Tugboat's at least 10 people.
Tugboat is worth 10 people.
Tugboat is strong. Tugboat's big. He's powerful.
Tugboat will just kill people. It's funny.
Tugboat can be the one
Okay,
who bring in.
but
when
here's
we,
another
like,
thought on the explosive things.
You know, make our deals.
If we go the explosive route, that also means we blow up the buildings, which means those buildings aren't going to be able to be used for civilian work. Which means that, I mean, will there be any mechanical
No.
disadvantage for
No.
blowing these buildings
No,
up?
blow
Okay.
up some buildings.
We've
um,
crashed water
cause
towers.
chaos.
But now
We
remember,
blew up the entire docks.
Yeah, but that wasn't under our jurisdiction.
bombs capable of blowing up a whole building are tough to build, and typically you do those in downtime. I'll
Yeah.
probably give you one building-sized bomb, and you can say the crows have given you enough resources. To
What
build
about
it.
toxic bombs? Bombs that don't actually blow up the area, but just spread out like an extremely difficult gas that just kills people.
I mean,
in the
I
area.
could take a fuck ton of bandoliers. I have like.
I mean, the slaughterhouse is probably poorly ventilated. If you
Yeah.
can get into the central AC room
Ooh,
and
that's a good
set
idea.
off, like you can take your load for some bandoliers of poison.
Also,
I had a great idea
I
for
could
a
take-
moment.
if
Okay.
you go in and make deals with
Yeah.
people and they go wrong, I could just snipe them from like another.
I think-
And then I can just go in with a gas mask and be this like plague doctor looking thing as I'm like walking through the.
So the plan
hall.
I think that's
is
the
you
plan.
go into
Does
negotiate,
Tugboat
you
need
try
to
and get your
breathe?
way to the
I'll get the AC.
ventilation room, and you snipe from the building across the
Tugboat
street.
doesn't need to breathe, right?
No,
Okay.
he's a robot.
So he can be in there to defend me.
Yeah, you can send Tugboat in with you.
Okay,
And I can
so
be like,
the plan
this
right
is-
now is you're on Eyes in the Sky.
Yeah.
You're basically crowd control, and I'm the one in the middle of it.
Yes. And now I'm
We
probably
have the
not.
cat
I'm
too.
thinking the
That's half
engagement
a
role
member.
here. I think we have 2 engagement roles. We've got probably a social engagement role with you, and we have a stealth engagement role with you to get to the central AC.
I think I'm gonna give them plenty of time to set up before I walk in.
Okay, so let's start with you then.
Oh dear.
So, okay, this is interesting. It's amazing how
Roll the
being
dice.
short one player can change the dynamic, because we essentially have 3
Nate,
independent
dice.
operators here.
Yeah, please.
Wait.
Lucky for me.
Hold on.
That's wrong.
That is
last
not
session.
I rolled like. Okay, that's true. I can't. I think
Which
it was
one's-
blue. I think it was
okay.
blue. Usually these are not to my favorite.
Oh,
Oh my god!
okay.
Fuck! I
do
wasted
these.
it. Goodness.
Where did I?
Oh, where's the dice? Oh, there
It's
it
right
is.
there.
I just.
I also
I'm
have
really
some.
bored.
I could potentially.
Oh,
I was gonna say
help
we
with
yeah
the
we
cat?
might be able to help each other out kind of because I imagine the AC
You'll
will
probably
be,
be-
like, on top.
No,
It'll
no.
be
I think that the ventilation room,
Mhm.
like where all of the pipes and all of the vents join.
Oh wait, we have those recoil stabilizers. Do we have silencers?
No.
Damn it!
Could I maybe flashback and give them silencers?
Silencers aren't a thing.
Oh,
It's something
oh,
you have
really?
to design.
Oh,
Like a
okay.
silencer would be like a leech project.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay, well then never mind.
So I'm
I
thinking the room where if you want to shut off ventilation to the outside and fill it with poison gas on the inside, there's probably going to be like a central ventilation HVAC
gotcha.
room in the middle of the slaughterhouse.
Mhm.
And the
Oh.
big challenge is going to be putting you in there.
Oh, that is a big
Before
Nathan,
the
do you have
before the
unusual
session, huh?
weapon? Do you have an unusual weapon?
Unusual
Does everyone have
I
that?
have an
I do.
unusual.
Yeah, an unusual
could-
weapon is like a crowbar, a mason,
Or
chain,
this.
Could it be
whip.
a crossbow?
Yeah.
Because that's silent.
And that you snipe people while he's sneaking in? With,
I would say yeah, you can do
with a
crossbow.
bow or a crossbow?
Ooh, wait, but that compared to the fine long rifle,
Yeah, it won't be a
Ooh,
fine weapon.
yeah.
Yeah, it won't be a fine weapon.
I do more damage with that.
That might just be better then.
I
But
think the
it's
long
allowed.
rifle is for combat reasons better in every conceivable way,
Yeah.
but it's louder.
Yeah.
I don't really think you need to be quiet. I think the threat of you fucking murdering someone is probably enough.
Right.
So
I just
okay.
have to find a good spot.
Yeah.
Your plan is to walk up to Chop House escorted by Tugboat. Your plan is to sneak in. Your plan is to position yourself on a building.
So that you
Find
can
a good
help
spot.
our 2 operations.
And we're starting with Shiva.
And I want to send the cat along with Shiva.
Alright, Shiva. Odds are going in your favor, you got a cat.
One more thing.
The
One
cat's
more
a
thing.
great scout.
Let's go.
Before this session, could I take a gas mask engineered for this specific
Yeah.
gas?
Yeah.
So it just
Oh,
will
that's
not
what we're
affect
gonna
me.
use.
Yeah, you can you take a load. Like, I don't know what for.
Burglary gear.
Or we can make
the cat's
it.
gonna have to dip. For a second.
Arcane
The gas
implements
is
kind of
starting.
sounds right, and I
But
don't
you
think
have
you're going to
to
use it
too,
for
so
anything
it
else.
makes
Oh, you're
Subterfuge
using a mask?
supplies.
Oh,
Oh,
my.
that sounds like subterfuge supplies.
Where is subterfuge?
Yeah,
Right
the
there.
cat can just. The cat will fit.
Because I've never seen that used for
Or we
anything
can-
else.
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and take normal load.
I mean, would it be?
Or should we
Julian
just have
asked
light?
if the scavs are getting out terroristic.
Well, yeah, light
We
load is
are
going to make you
big-
look the
big
least
terrorists.
suspicious.
I'll go ahead and take white load.
Okay.
Or
I'm taking heavy.
Heavy makes you less sneaky.
Oh,
but
yeah,
you
that's
are,
true.
you kind of have to be a one-man operation here.
Yeah, I need at least 2 for bandoliers, I think,
Should I take heavy?
and then I.
Yeah, you're a sniper. And I'm not even going to
Thirdly-
make you sneak because I don't want to
Okay.
do 3 engagement rolls.
Okay.
I'd want. let's
So
see.
heavy makes total sense for you
Things
because
I'd want.
as soon as somebody
Tinkering.
sees you, you're going to shoot them in the head anyway.
Yeah.
Ooh, tinkering. Okay, I think I am gonna take.
all right. So
Are the bill hooks allied
subterfuge
with the
supplies.
red sashes as of right now?
Everyone is allied against you, the menagerie, and the crows.
Okay.
Like the Scavs unite.
But everybody else is way weaker than us, basically.
No.
No,
Well, way
that's
weaker
not
than
true.
The
weaker than the
Crows.
Crows, but the Billhooks are on tier with you. You're
Yeah.
both tier 1 gangs.
They have more.
But
They
I've
just have
been
more
running.
people.
I've been running tier 1 NPC gangs as having like 30 to 40 guys. They're just mostly goons.
Do we
Because
have
they
a
have lower health.
Do we have a bunch of goons?
Yeah, but not goons that you take.
I have another question.
You probably have like 15 people that work in your gun labs and do distribution for you that aren't cohorts.
Doing a little bit of research, are the Billhooks like? Do they pay their guys well?
Well enough.
Do I think I could outpace them?
Well, how much coin do you have?
That's the problem.
Yeah, you guys are flat broke.
They don't know that.
I'm also thinking that maybe I could go in there and not just offer complete surrender, but maybe offer that some of their guys,
Yeah,
if
you
they
can-
want to, turn over to us.
Absolutely.
And we could take over their operation.
Bowling Street last time.
If we have some
organized a strike
bravos-
on board a
That makes us dangerous.
Yeah.
like if you can if you'd like you can attempt to persuade.
I think that could be fun.
So okay, are we still doing getting Shiva in there as in the guest room? Okay.
As
You're
a-
one of our resolve people, so you need to be the one in there.
So you're heading in. You're on the roof.
I have lots of consort, so
Let's-
I should be fine.
Let's start with Shiva.
I'm fucked.
Why?
I just am. I feel like I'm gonna die this.
What load are you taking, Shiva?
I feel like
Just go normal.
yeah, I think normal is the play. I'll just have to be a bit more careful. I
Okay.
think I'll do normal.
Normal. Okay. All right, Shiva. Oh, this is okay. I have
scared.
no idea how
I'm
this is
afraid.
going to go. We have 3 independent scores
The
happening
cats
here.
help you.
Thank God.
Do you guys have any other cohorts as well?
We have tugboat.
We have tugboat.
We just
We
have
have
that go.
we have tugboat and the cat.
Oh boy.
Would we? I mean, we're a tier 1 gang. Would we just have some like goons that have like come up to us and asked to join?
No.
No.
Well, when you tiered up, that was tugboat.
Yeah.
Like you have low level
We-
people, but not goons that you can send out. Like if somebody were to attack your base, they'd encounter those people. Like you, as an operation, as a tier 1 gang, are like 20 people, right? But you are the enforcers. You're the skilled people, and tugboat
We are
and the
the
cat are 2.
manpower.
Yeah, they're just nothing basically.
Right.
I see.
We're the Walmart employees.
So you're gonna do an engagement roll, a stealth engagement roll.
Yeah, I suppose I should. How many dice do I roll here?
Well, we're about to find out. Now,
Do I? You know what? We'll figure that out.
Shiva, what's the point of infiltration for this stealth mission? Where do you
Uh,
see yourself breaking in?
Which build is this? The slaughterhouse?
Yeah, let's see the
This is
slaughterhouse.
the slaughterhouse, yes.
Okay.
I mean, okay, slaughterhouse is a pretty like. I think I would just like. Is there a back entrance maybe where people got smoked?
Oh, there's definitely like a cargo, sort of like garage area where the wagons come in and take the salted meat out.
Yeah, I think that I don't really see myself climbing like through the roof or anything. I think I would just try to sneak in with like a shipment.
Okay. Okay. So you've got like, are you attempting to sneak in or deceive yourself in with a fake shipment of meat?
Good question.
Which one you are better at?
I have sway. I do not have any prowl.
No prowl?
I do have finesse, but that's
No
not
prowl
right.
for a stealth mission?
I was thinking it might just be better to try to deceive, but my
Yeah.
deceive isn't much better.
Or
Well, what
It's-
comments
it's
do you have on
one
sway?
die. One.
It was
My-
better than 0.
my other thinking was that you could just clear a path, and then you wouldn't have to stealth at all.
Clear a path. Now, as soon as
I-
sniper
yeah,
shots
I
go
don't
off,
wanna-
your job of negotiating is suddenly way harder. Borderline.
And that's
My-
why I was
my job is making
that's why I
sure
was
it
thinking the
doesn't
fine
get
rifle would be tough.
Plan number
to do.
2. It worked once. I could pretend to be a red sash again.
I mean, I could take the crossbow along with the long rifle
True.
because
You
I
could pretend
did
to be a
take
red
6
sash.
load.
Pretending to be a red sash would be pretty funny.
Or you could also pretend to be a slaughterhouse worker. Like there's like 50 people that work in this facility.
True.
maybe
They're
more.
probably not gonna recognize me.
Like you could just put on some work clothes, big gloves, and like a, you know.
Do they have like a face covering maybe?
If
So-
you're working on the killing floor.
Yeah. Okay. I think I'll do that.
Yeah. Okay. So you've got
Will
you've got a butcher
masks be
disguise.
able to stop the gas?
You're a leech. You can take
Oh,
some
yeah,
refuge
yeah,
supplies, and now it can.
Okay. I'm
Like
asking
for the
if theirs
workers.
would be able to do that. Probably not, right?
Maybe not all of them, no, but this is a slaughterhouse and they're a criminal gang. Some people in here may have gas masks.
That's fine.
Okay. So, Shiva, We have a deception plan then instead. The method
Yeah.
of deception is disguising yourself as a billhook.
Yep.
Is this operation particularly bold or daring? You're one guy with a load of gas walking up in a disguise outnumbered 50 to 1. Take an extra die.
Yay.
You have 2 dice. I don't know. Does this expose the vulnerability of the target? Oh man, I'm tempted to give you another die because I mean
It does expose
it's
a
a
vulnerability.
slaughterhouse. You're
Yeah.
going like yeah. Take another die. It's rare that I give
Don't
that one
charge
out.
it on a 6.
Fuck, you're
I
right.
think no for friends, contacts, enemies, or rivals.
No, I don't see.
Rivals, actually.
No, wait,
The
that-
bill hooks.
We have -1 relation with
Yeah,
them.
you're at war with them. That's going to give you
Guys,
a
stop.
minus die. Yeah.
That's not what the rivals dies, you idiots.
Yeah, that's other elements. You guys are not a higher or lower tier, which is very rare. It's this one of the.
Wait, I thought -2 was at war.
Yeah, -2's at war, isn't it?
-3's at war. Are you at -1 with the
We're at
Billions?
-1 with
Really?
them.
Oh.
Huh. I guess you're not at war with them, so you're not on hostile.
We're at
territory.
-3 with
Yay!
them.
In that case, you have I think 3 dice,
3 dice.
which is incredible.
Can we help
Hear me
out?
out.
Or?
No.
Oh,
This
okay.
is the engagement.
Engagement
Come
roll.
on,
Remember,
baby.
on 2 6s you bypass the first incident. On a 6 you're controlled. 4 or 5 risky. Anything lower,
Come on,
desperate.
gamer. Oh! Oh my god!
Blue ones are better.
Okay, yeah, dice cam.
Shiva's
ones are
starting
better.
off good with a critical
Thank God.
on the engagement
Oh
roll.
my lord.
Oh, my lord. Okay. All right.
So Shiva,
Okay.
you walk your way up to the bill hooks, and it's like the slaughterhouse looms in the distance with like does smoke come out of a slaughterhouse?
I think so, because they gotta have a way to move like the meat.
Yeah,
out
okay.
of
There's
there.
some smoke
Yeah.
coming out of the top of the slaughterhouse in the distance. It's got those like factory,
They
like
probably have ways to
triangle.
get rid of bad
It's like a big
The
industrial
heist
building
music starts.
made of brick, and there's like definitely on the side of the brick there's like this old painted advertisement of like a chef going with like a cartoon pig holding a plate of pork chops. Right? Like we'll call it the Happy Pig Butchery. And it's just on the side of the River Dosk, and I'm imagining there's like a big tube that just dumps rotting, discarded meat into the canal off the side of the slaughter. It's like a gross, smelly building. And as you're crossing into the district, there's these chain link fences, and like this constructed wooden rafter system has like 6 feet tied, dangling down, decapitated corpses of the South Commerce Street merchants that attempted to resist billhook intimidation. And this just dangles over the entrance into the chain link fence to the compound. And one of the billhook, like a billhook guard, sitting there with his billhook, like just sort of leaning against the post, looks at you and he's like, come on in, you got your punch card, go to the shift. He's not even going to question you.
Gotcha.
And so, boom, you're on the pavilion of the slaughterhouse. The loading garages are over there. There's a few billhooks like moving crates or loading wagons full of dry meat and just generally going about their day. Notably, there's not a ton of action on the floor of the slaughterhouse today, because most of the meat shipments haven't been coming in due to the entire district being militarily blockaded. Right? So there's only a few wagons in here being loaded up with sparse supplies. So, okay, Shiva, you're on the floor. What do you do?
Alright, let's see. We'll probably do. Let's see.
The cat can do whatever you want.
Yeah. The HVAC room is gonna be like in the center, right?
Yeah, it's going to be in the middle of the factory.
Does it go up any, like a control tower type dealio, or is it just kind of a room out of the way?
I imagine a room. I
Okay.
imagine like a factory room near
Gotcha.
near whatever furnace or near the furnace.
By
I'll
the
probably
border.
just make my way over there, maybe the cat slightly ahead.
Alright, so you're just going to push your way through.
Yeah, I'll grab like a clipboard so I look a little bit more official or something.
Right. You want to roll something to try and not gain any attention from the people around you as you make your way into the slaughterhouse?
Sway, I guess.
Okay. How are you swaying?
I guess I'll just take the clipboard and act like I'm writing things down on it and.
Is that
checking off.
sway? That feels more like consort to me, blending in socially.
True.
It doesn't strike me as persuasion.
True.
Sway again?
Fuck. Yeah, I guess consort is correct. I don't really have a counter argument there.
Unless you can come up with some way that you can
What
be
is
swaying.
sway again?
Swaying is like persuasion, logical argumentation, bribery, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I
But
would
bribery
kinda-
could also be consort.
I would kind of need another person to sway, I think.
I think
Technically, there's a bunch of
Yeah.
other people here.
I'll just try to blend in. I'm just gonna act like I belong here, that kind of thing.
So consort?
Yeah, I think that's the plan. I'll probably push myself. I think.
All right, Consort. I'm going to give you risky standard. Would you like to go to desperate great?
No.
No.
Okay.
Not really.
So please.
Oh
Then,
yeah, I forgot. I just get one dice because I.
Yeah, because you push yourself.
Womp womp. All
One die.
Please.
Can the cat help at
Please
all
be
here?
nice to me.
If you can tell me a way the cat helps.
Like, what's the layout here?
You're walking across a blacktop, some wagons, various workers lifting crates.
Oh, okay.
You
know,
could
like
try to
this.
lead him out of the way of most of the people.
Yeah, I was thinking like if we were in an enclosed space, I could like look for people. But if this is like an open area,
Oh, I think it's fair to say that the cat could be looking through which garage do you want to enter through.
yeah.
Like, which is there a garage that's out of use,
Like
or
it's
that doesn't have,
finding
like,
the
a
places
Yeah.
supervisor
with
in
the
it?
least
So I
amount of
look
If
people.
you
like I
want to
look
take a
like I
stress,
know
I
I'm
would allow
going.
you to help by commanding the cat to do that.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming you're sitting up in your sniper post, looking through the cat's eyes right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Anna. We might actually.
So you have 2 dice here.
We might live.
Risky standard. You want to go to desperate great now?
No.
Yeah.
I'm frightened.
5. Okay.
That's
Success
fine.
with consequence.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's all good. It's all good.
It
It's all
could be
good.
What do
worse.
we want
It
to
could
call
be
today's
worse.
alarm clock?
Uh-oh.
Danger, danger, danger. I'm gonna say hooked. I like hooked. That's kind of funny.
1, 2, 3, 4. And it's a risky standard. So I'm going to say you push your way through, and a couple of workers are going to look at you, and they're going to be like, I don't know if I recognize that guy. He didn't punch in. He's just
He
walking
has
into
a
this random
mask.
garage. Was that a cat? And so I'm going to fill in 2 slices on this clock. When it's filled, you're rumbled.
Yeah. Awesome.
Rumbled? I like rumbled.
I like rumbled. Rumbled's nice. That's what I used to call every one of those clocks in the first campaign. They were just rumbled clocks.
Rumbled.
So, okay, so you push your way in, you're in the garage, and now you've got this complex, poorly laid out, 2-century-old slaughterhouse. Navigate your way through, and there's just constantly the smell of meat and the grinding of machinery all around you. It's pretty wretched.
Yeah, I imagine like it's taking all of Shiva's willpower not to like close his nose.
Yeah, it's rough. Like, the mask helps, but
Yeah.
it's
Only
bad.
so much.
So what do you want to do?
Let's see.
Oh man, I'm already pacing. Shit. I pace a lot.
It's
All right.
exciting.
It's like a let's it's like a complex like mess of machinery kind of all around, right?
Yeah, I mean, you've worked your way through the garage, but if you get your way up onto the floor, there's like conveyor belts and like.
Session 14. I am very ill.
Oh, is it still called that? I was very ill during session 14.
Oh, okay. It's kind of funny.
He's no longer ill.
Okay, hold on.
Actively
I am still a little ill. I'm not that ill anymore, but now I have a different cold, which is rough. Okay.
You lost one and
No,
got
keep
another.
talking. I'll edit the stream information.
I think. Do we wanna risk a little bit to maybe the plan goes over a bit better? Because I'm thinking once I get to the machinery, I plant like a small explosive and just trap people from leaving that area.
That would be kind of wild.
But
Like-
what do you
like-
mean? Like jam a door?
Yeah, like I cause like some of the machinery to like fall in the way of like a door.
That's a tough roll.
Yeah.
But I would allow you to do it. I mean, wreck could make sense for trying to arrange some machinery to fall in front of a door.
Why do I forgot Wreck is prowess.
You could also jam a door mechanism if you'd like, but there are probably a few doors. I don't know.
I don't know if that would be worth it.
Yeah, I don't think so either. That's kind of why I wanted to bring it up.
I think it'd draw attention too
true.
soon.
Damn it.
Because right now you're stealthing so that he can get in,
Mhm.
and if things go wrong on that end, you do your thing.
So what do you
Gotcha.
do, Shiva? You've got a mess of slaughterhouse floor to work your way through.
I'm just gonna just keep trying what I'm trying. Maybe let maybe slow down a little bit since I'm more unfamiliar. Let the cat kind of figure out the pathway a bit more.
Okay, so would you like to roll something to have this cat navigate its way through the slaughterhouse?
What did the cat
Would
stat?
survey or hunt make sense?
Survey would make a ton of sense, I think.
Alrighty.
So I'm going to give you a risky standard on survey. Would you like to go to desperate great?
No, I think this is fine.
All right, risky standard survey. Go ahead.
6.
Oh,
Six.
6. Success without consequence. Okay, so you are going to weave your way through the slaughterhouse, up the killing floor, through the pig smasher, across the cow melter, and eventually you're going to push your way to the center of the factory, second floor, where you're going to see ventilation and piping control is on this old bronze plaque with like a few engineers, like the engineer sort of lounge area is in front of it, just sort of sitting there, hard hats on, they've taken their gloves off, they're drinking from, like flasks of ethanol or whatever hardcore industrial workers drink in Duskwall. And cursing and playing cards or reading through some cheap print magazines, and you sort of go your way up the stairs and you're suddenly faced with this room and their sitting area, and the engineers are going to kind of look at you through their goggles and just see this sort of standard worker in front of them. They're going to be like, what?
Just got a little bit turned around, and I'm sort of gonna like back up behind cover.
Yeah, you'll be on your way.
How many are there? How many did I see?
4.
You just toss a gas grenade into the room of them.
Uh-oh.
I mean, is this a separate room? That might work.
Yeah, it's pretty isolated. There's the humming of machinery around you.
I feel like they're pretty obvious, guys. I'm gonna be honest.
Depends on how loud the explosive is, right?
Well, it's not explosive. It's gas.
Yeah,
It's not chemical. Yeah, it'd be quiet enough.
It's kind of funny.
I mean, that would be a desperate great roll to try and get all 4 of them.
Yeah.
Or you could do a standard roll, get half of them, let the other 2 act, and then do it again.
I think I could maybe distract them all.
Ooh.
All 4 engineers.
All
Okay.
4.
Wow.
Like, do I think that's possible?
I don't know.
Shit.
Depends on your idea and how well
Cut
you
a
roll.
wire to some random machine.
Yeah, I was thinking I just like catastrophically break something.
Whoopsie daisy.
Like, oh no, sorry guys, I'm supposed to be able to. Wait, actually, that could work. Hold on.
Take like a
Ben
piece
is
of meat and put
advocating
it in
for
some
desperate
gears.
great gas.
Use the gas. That's for great. I'm not a Bravo.
We are notably not a fighting game.
We are not, but
We are bad at that.
We are very.
I'm
bad.
good at that.
You're
Y'all
good.
suck.
You're the only good one at that. Let's see.
It's what Hemlock would do.
It is what Hemlock would do. Yeah, Hemlock is a crazy motherfucker. He
Hemlock
threw a
is-
firebomb at a guy 3
yeah.
feet away from him last session.
Why?
I don't know, but he didn't take any damage.
I don't think that's.
6 on desperate rolls, man. They're a hell of a drug.
Could I, hypothetically, use Tinker instead of Wreck to not wreck something, but make something just like perform as it shouldn't?
So to me personally, that
I
sounds a bit like wrecking.
I think
Now-
you could interpret it that way.
Now, okay, let's pull up what the game thinks Tinker and Wreck are,
True,
because I
true.
could see this working. I can
Like
see what you're
Tinker,
going for
you
here,
know
and
the
I
way
can
it
see how it
works.
would be different. Okay, Tinker. You fiddle with devices and mechanisms.
Oh,
Oh.
I would say it's.
What I might do,
I'd say that's fiddling.
here's what I might do. I might give you less effect, and you can trade position for
okay.
effect. So you're getting the extra die, but having to trade
I think
position
that's
for
fair. I
effect.
think that's fair.
That's how I think I'm going to do it.
Okay, so I'm gonna like.
Yeah, because
That's what every
sabotage.
Slav would do.
Sabotage to create a distraction is explicitly a thing for Wreck.
Mm.
So I'll give you limited effect, but you can do it with Tinker.
Okay.
I mean, you have a wreck.
I do have a Wreck, but if I could use Tinker, I would like.
You have
I'd
3 in Tinker, I assume?
I do have 3
Yeah,
in Tinker.
it's a leech moment.
Leech moment indeed. What would the limited effect be like? Just like
Well, so limited, it's going to be
literally.
limited risky,
Yeah,
so you'll have to
literally.
trade down to standard desperate.
I think
Ezra, you'll get standard risky with Wreck, and you can go
I
desperate.
feel like if I did limited, I wouldn't get all the engineers.
You wouldn't. No, you
Yeah.
wouldn't with standard either.
Just
I-
sprint
oh.
past them full
Great
speed.
effect would be all 4 of these engineers go
Great
and are going to
effect.
be drawn away.
Do you have to go through this room to get to the area you need to be?
You don't know if there's any other way as of right now.
Do you need to be in this room?
Yes, to get to shut off the ventilation.
Yeah.
And
Oh, okay.
this room is the mini score that Shiva's doing right now, is getting himself into that room to do some trolling.
To do a
I
little
did not
bit of
expect to
trolling.
do some trolling. Cats can climb. The building, it's like. Actually, I don't fucking know. I'm
mean,
confused
cat,
on the layout.
The cat
There is no
could
layout
try and
as of
draw
right now.
people
Yeah,
away.
yeah.
Yeah, like we figure out it's like a big
Yeah.
industrial building, and you're somewhere in the middle of it on the
Mhm.
second floor right now.
The cat could try and draw people away.
Just start
That is
like
an insane idea.
just jump at people and
If you
start
saw a
screaming.
cat in a factory, would you not go, kitty?
These guys would go hungry and like, even
They'd
this is a-
still
They're
go after the
drinking
cat.
Actually, I feel like working in this slaughterhouse would not make me hungry for meat. I feel like most of these guys are probably vegetarians.
They don't. They
It's
don't.
the secret side to the
Being a
Bill
vegetarian
Hooks.
in Dustwall, that'd suck. What do you eat? Like seaweed? Like, I don't know.
There's no sun.
Yeah, right? They don't grow many. We had an apple in the last session, and I think it was worth a full coin.
Really?
Yeah, because there's no sun.
Yeah.
Like fruit is real rare.
I guess greenhouses are a thing.
They
With,
are.
like artificial light.
Yeah,
but
that is
still.
a thing. That is a thing. Like, there is produce, but it's real rare. Like, there's a farm district. Like, I think, is it Dunslough? I can't remember. Barrowcleft. Barrowcleft is the farming district. Anyway,
Yeah.
I like your machinery idea, and I think it's very in character.
Yeah, I don't think I would try to. I think I'll go with the limited effect and deal with it from
And
there.
you're going to trade standard desperate?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'll just deal with as many engineers are left, getting rid of even one.
So
would be
you
good.
weave your way down back to the first floor over to the, like this conveyor belt where like a spout
that's
spurts out
nasty.
clumps of meat and bone
Fun.
that goes down the piles to the conveyor belt and is shaped into sausages like later down the line.
With the bones.
And so you're going to use Tinker to cause this to fail, not catastrophically,
Yeah.
because you can only go to standard effect, but you're going to like find a way to.
Maybe it's it's putting out like the sausages are a bit too big, and you're gonna lose money off of that.
Well, that sounds like limited effect. I think
Okay.
standard effect is it's gonna
Standard
like
effect.
I'm thinking you're gonna like jam it and it's gonna build up and
Oh,
It explodes
Spray out.
meat everywhere.
okay, fun. I do not want to be near that.
yeah, you're gonna ruin 2 slaughterhouse workers' days. Probably way more than that. You're poisoning a lot of them.
Could ruin the engineers' days too.
They
that's
only
true.
get poisoned if they don't eat.
Cat in a meat factory is more product.
Listen,
No.
It
cats
feels
are
like such a-
faster than people.
I feel like if there's an expression that's the opposite of kids in a candy store, it's cats in a meat factory. That's one of the most wretched phrases I think I've ever heard.
Cats in a meat factory. I'm gonna start using that.
Cat in a wretched
You're like a
meat
cat in a meat
You're like a
factory.
cat.
What are you doing here?
Leave.
What are you doing here?
Like, if I walk into like the test and I'm unprepared for
You're
it,
a cat
Like,
in a
I'm
meat
like a
factory.
cat in a meat
What are you
factory. I'm
doing
like
here?
a cat in a meat factory, and they look at me real weird. I'd probably leave. Okay, anyway, cat in a meat factory. That sucks. I'm changing the name of the street.
Cat in
in
a
a
meat
meat
factory. What do
factory.
we do?
But we're not cats. We're owls.
We have a cat,
We have
and
a
it is
cat.
in
Oh
the meat
yeah, it's a
factory.
cat in the meat factory.
There is a cat in the meat factory.
Cat in the meat
All right,
factory.
cat in the meat factory.
Cat in the meat
Horrible,
factory.
horrible.
What a sentence.
And for once, we're not sneaking anything as the owls.
That's you're not advertising.
We aren't the
yourself.
owls right now.
Okay, cat in the meat factory. You want to gum up the sausage spur?
Yeah, let's do that. I think it's fun.
What are you doing here?
You're a cat. That's so fucking hilarious follow up. You do.
Go on.
So Shiva, you have limited risky. I'm assuming you're going to desperate standard.
We have a quotes channel.
Yeah.
Where is the quotes channel?
You have your.
Put a cat in the meat factory.
All right, I'm doing it. I got it.
Now I'm
Desperate
thinking of a
standard.
devil's bargain to offer you because this is a desperate roll.
Yeah.
Mm,
I would love a devil's bargain. Maybe not actually.
devil's bargain. I can't think of one unless one of you guys has something to offer. I'll tell you what. Devil's bargain. You electrocute yourself while you're working with the machinery and take a level 2 harm.
Ow.
Would you like to resist?
And yeah, you can. You could resist that if you'd like to. Do you want to take that devil's bargain?
That would give me an
An
extra,
extra
dice.
die, yes.
I feel like 3's enough. I don't feel like
3
I
is
need,
a good amount. Yeah.
Yeah?
you're- Yeah.
I don't feel like I need. I don't feel like I need the devil's bargain.
Okay. Roll your 3 dice. Standard desperate, and take an XP. For desperate roll?
Desperate.
The blue one.
Oh!
This is the only game where you're actually lucky.
What the hell?
Every other time I roll a d6, it's
Man.
bad.
He's rolled 38 d6s in a row and got no sixes.
Man's like a dog in a meat factory.
It's
you
a dog in the meat factory. Poisoning.
You're a
Trust love. Born to die. World is a.
Devil's Bargain, Salmonella.
Okay. Holy shit. You didn't need the devil's bargain.
Holy shit.
Okay.
John, remember those 38
That-
D6s
this
that
is-
you
this is my comeuppance,
recompense.
yeah.
This is
So
recompense.
okay, you like go down there, okay, and you're like, oh, this is like 5-decade-old equipment. You like you're there, and you've got some goggles, and you're just standing up on a stool, like no one's gonna question you. You're a slaughterhouse factory worker working on the machinery, and you like screw drive off the panel, pull it off, and there's like a bunch of gears in there, and it's like, was this thing designed by a 4-year-old on crack? Whatever engineer designed this was to engineers like a cat is to a meat factory. He doesn't belong in his job. And so you're like, okay, I pull out this gear here, I pull out this filter here, I jam this screwdriver right there, and that's going to cause some problems down the line. And you put the panel back on, you jam the screwdriver in, so you
Precisely
can't fasten it back
32
in.
seconds.
Oh my god. You know what's even more baller? Is you could have ticked fine tinkering tools there, and you didn't. You did this with one screwdriver. And so you're like, okay,
She was a goddamn
that should cause a
That should
minor
be
enough
enough.
jam to draw the engineers down here, right? And so you go back up, you put a tarp over yourself, you're waiting for the engineers to, like a couple of the engineers to peel off to go fix whatever minor error you're gonna cause on the line. And then downstairs, you hear, oh my god! So much meat!
There's just violent sobbing.
And like, you're gonna hear, oh shit! And the engineers are gonna grab their tools and sprint down as a level 1 meat storm is occurring down on the floor. like inside of the spurt, like a full 10 minutes of meat and bone builds up. And then just sprayed out like a wretched meaty fragment. And just coated the floor. And they gummed up the machinery, and it halted the conveyor belts, and the sausage molder, it's molding too large of sausages, and that's bad for profit, quite frankly. And like they're going into the machine, and the sausages are too big, and so it like heats up the insides, and they blow
This is
up.
a really bad day.
Like a couple minor fires are starting. The engineers just come down there. Like
Maybe we
it's,
won't even need to.
Maybe we wouldn't even need to
the floor
bust
is
this
coated
place.
with wretched meat,
I
and
don't
the
think
engineers
we
are
even
going
need
to
to
clean
be
it up,
there.
We
right?
just threaten them with more of this.
Is this gonna give me an advantage on my
You
roll
went,
to-
well, it's cleared all 4 engineers, is what it did.
True.
So, like, okay,
All right. Well, that works.
good lord, I
just,
love
like,
Crit
looked at
so
the
much
cat
in
and,
The
this.
cat looks horrified.
So much
Yeah.
meat.
so much meat.
Okay,
The level 1 meat storm. God.
The floor
level
is,
1 meat storm.
I'm gonna quote that too.
The floor is coated with wretched meat.
Level 1
pint.
This has been a really cursed session. This has been really, really. I don't know, man. Okay, so wretched meat aside, you're now upstairs. The room is empty, right? Now it's just a door between you and the other room.
I hesitantly reach and open the door.
Okay, so you're gonna see the HVAC sort of machining room here. A bunch of pipes. It's very cramped and crowded, and there's like a big column of machinery. And you kind of got to work your way around it. The walls are made of concrete and covered in pipes and vents and valves. And you're gonna hear somebody in this. I think the room's probably about this size, but like filled to the brim with machinery. Incredibly cramped and uncomfortable. And you're gonna hear somebody working with a welder at the other end of the room.
Okay. I think I can deal with
Wait.
one person. I'm gonna like somehow communicate to the cat to get out of the room because I'm about to gas
The
it.
cat leaves.
I'm gonna.
Well, the way the cat works is I share senses with the cat and I can command it to do whatever I want.
The way the cat works.
The way the cat
says that
works.
to you at some point.
I wanted to be a vet and I would say
The
that.
way the cat
The way
works.
the cat
The way the
works.
cat works
The way the
is
cat
it
works.
meows at
See?
you.
The way the cat
They have
The
4
cat knows where it
legs.
is.
The cat-
That feels like you're watching a nature documentary. The cat knows where it is.
It knows where
Because it knows where it is.
And it
going
zoom,
to
like
be.
you see the cat, it's on like a floor, right? And it zooms out and through a window and you just see a building labeled meat factory. Okay.
it's like a cat in a meat
I just realized meat factory isn't a thing. It's called a slaughterhouse. And it's even more cursed. Okay.
What would a meat factory be?
It's where they
It's a
make
meat.
meat.
It's
Yeah.
a meat processing house, right?
Meat processing
No,
house.
it's like
It's
where
like
you
meat
know how we
processing
can.
is a thing.
Wait,
You know how we can
it's
make
even
like
worse,
artificial
it's like
meat?
lab
That's
grown.
Yeah,
where
it's like a
factory
meat
It's
factory.
None of the
literally
meat is real.
grows
That's
meat.
wretched meat factory.
None of the
Yeah.
meat here is actually real.
It makes even less sense for a cat to be here.
You're like a cat in a synthetic meat factory. Okay, so
Add more
so
modifiers.
Cat gets the hell out of Dodge. You're in this machining room, right?
Yeah,
Richard?
I'll check my bandolier, number 1.
All right.
And I'll,
now you're gonna hear somebody call out, "Who's there? Franklin, is that you?"
Say yes.
Yes, it's me, Franklin.
Excellent. Bring me my long wrench, please.
This is gonna be incredible.
Can we make the gas canisters like slightly tube in shape, kind of like a long wrench?
What?
Hand him the gas.
You want a wrench shaped?
No, it's just like just enough where like if he's holding a hand back, he will naturally grip it and bring it closer.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna like pop the top of it like with my gas mask on and be like, oh, here you go.
Okay. So you hand him this thing. Would you like to roll something?
I don't know if you have
I
to.
don't
Okay.
really. I think
So-
we just,
He's not looking.
So this guy, and you're gonna see that this is like he works in the machining room, and you kind of got to be short to work in a factory machining room because there's so many pipes overhead, and it's a
True.
waste of real estate to make it good enough for the tall folk. So we've got this like 4'1" guy, right? You can just see the back of his head completely bald,
Kinda short.
a little.
Foot
we have a very short
He
man
is a
right, working
full
here.
foot shorter than me.
And it's really hot in this machining room, so I'm gonna say like he's basically just wearing like probably like boxers and a tool belt and like a welding mask.
OSHA violations?
And he's sitting there
It's
just
OSHA
welding,
exists.
sweating, covered in like soot, right? And you hand him this canister of trance gas, and he brings it forward to try and use it as a wrench. Franklin! And he's gonna turn around, and he's wearing like a welding and gas mask because he's in the ventilation room, and he's gonna say, "What is this?
Lift up the mask.
What is this?"
Why don't you try
That's
and look?
fucking
this
hilarious.
is character. I She was
Franklin,
mechanic.
what is this? Oh, fucking insane. Third short NPC. Yeah, we realized yesterday that I make all of the gang leaders and most of the NPCs just really bulky men. Like Biggin, fucking Blazo Baz, Chuhan, they're all just huge. And so we have like 3 short NPCs total in this game, and this guy's the third one. So okay, what would you
What's a welding mask?
what would you
Lift
like
up
to What would you like to do to unmask the short in stature meat factory mechanic?
Finesse.
I'll buy it. Okay, I'm gonna
That's
give you risky
hilarious.
standard here.
Push yourself. It'll be so
I
funny.
don't have the stress to push myself.
Risky standard.
wait, there's a
What?
bunch of-
How are you in so much stress?
Because I didn't get rid of all my stress last time. I rolled pretty shit on my
Okay, moment.
yeah. I might. What other rolls am I? I'll push myself.
Well, remember, your big roll here is going to be a tinker roll to gas the factory if you need to.
Okay, well, me and Tinker rolls generally get
Realistically, you
along.
could just kill this guy. Like, even with the
Who do you think I am?
You know, what are we going to name this guy?
You could kill this guy.
He's that okay.
There are no
He's
windows
wearing
here. I'm
boxers,
sure.
a gas mask, and a name tag pinned to his flesh.
Oh,
What do we think? Or no, he's got a hello, my name is tattooed on him.
That's
Okay,
funny. That's
okay,
funny.
I
that's
like that.
better.
Okay, what is this dude's name?
Bill.
Phil! Are you gonna kill Phil?
I would not want to kill Phil. He's
You-
just doing his job.
Kill
He's an
Phil?
honest
Kill
working
Phil.
man.
It's like Kill Bill.
The honest man
Franklin, what is this? Okay. Risky standard. You want to go to Desperate Great? I
You know
don't
what
know.
I think is so much funnier? If you don't do it quickly, you just like slowly reach over and pull his mask off.
Desperate Great is you do it quick enough that he's out cold and doesn't get a chance to react. You want to go to Desperate Great?
Kind of. I don't want him to react. I will lose this fight. He's 4'1", but he's like a machine guy. He's got like tree trunks for arms, probably. Yeah, I'll go to desperate.
Desperate Great
What's
Wall
the
against
desperate
Phil.
consequence?
I don't know, but it's gonna be funny. Fucking Phil is gonna destabilize this.
I'm pushing myself. I can't afford to
Taking
fuck
no
this
risks
up.
against Phil. Okay, I like it.
I can't afford to fuck this up. Do I have anything I could use here, maybe?
No, wait, don't push yourself. Just use take like a box or something.
For what?
I don't know.
What's gonna give me?
Big plunger? Like, I don't know. Like,
You can think of something. Mechanics
I don't
tools.
know.
You have like tweezers
I
that
don't
you use
think
to
there's- I don't
extend your
think there's-
range.
Yeah, I don't think you got anything.
Grabber dabber?
Unusual weapon, you have a crowbar that you just.
It is just a toilet plunger.
Yeah, I don't see any fine equipment.
I don't really know
here.
what I could take.
You want a third die? You gotta
I
push
don't
yourself.
think you should take.
I
I don't
already
think you
did push
should push
myself.
yourself. I really don't think you should.
I don't think you should put
Then
yourself.
I have 1 dice.
That's kind of funny.
Okay.
On a
just
desperate
Phil.
roll is fucking crazy.
I would
Actually,
actually
You
be
could just go to
insane.
risky standard.
Is there I don't want to take a devil's bargain here.
I can offer you a double.
Risky standard would probably still be
I'm
fine.
curious as to what you would offer.
So am I. I have no clue.
I don't want to say it, but
Say it.
he gets knocked out.
Shiva gets knocked out is the worst devil's bargain I think
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
ever heard.
it would have to be like devil's
You
bargain
just
happened.
kamikaze Phil, and that's all you did was take out the
I got Phil, but I
Is
offered.
Phil a credible threat?
Phil's
I
actually
think
he's actually the leader.
I
of the
envision Phil as
Donuts.
being kind of pot-bellied.
You could probably take this guy. You have like
I
a weapon.
don't know if I could. Yeah, I have a weapon.
Is anyone here? This is like
No,
a
it's just Phil.
This is a loud machining area. Do you think anyone's gonna hear
Is
like?
this like a catwalk above like pipes and shit, or is
The
it just,
thing
like,
is,
a
even if
No,
I
the-
shot
the-
him, my
the-
shooting
the
is
cat
the
is
same
walking
as
out
just
of the
lifting
back.
up his mask.
Stupid joke. Sorry.
What other roles do you have?
Tinker.
Just sugar.
Study. That's what I got.
I really like finessing the mask off.
I think that's the way
Are
to
you
go.
doing desperate great though?
I think desperate
With one
standard.
die?
Why does
That's
Desperate
insane.
standard.
It's insane.
I am a little bit insane. I'm a little
Okay,
bit
then go for it,
a little
Shiva.
bit crazy. I think I'm gonna push myself, guys. I
Do
probably.
you want to waste that here?
But then you won't
Yeah.
be able to.
I don't need to push myself late on the tinker roll. I have 3 and I haven't ticked anything.
All
Oh,
right,
that's
let's
fair,
do it.
actually, yeah.
Go ahead. 2 dice.
Worst comes to worst, I trauma.
Devil's bargain. You pass out.
Devil's Bargain Execution was the worst Devil's Bargain, I'd say.
Devil's bargain. Oh yeah, Devil's bargain. Draw a slop dice. You idiot. You idiot, Holbrook. That guillotine is way too small for my neck.
Okay. Goodbye, cruel world.
All right, so
Double
you're going to
five.
suffer a desperate consequence here. So okay,
Ooh, could we? I have an idea.
okay.
He hurts my hands.
Well, it's gonna be desperate.
Well,
so
I would need my hands to tinker.
you reach forward and you, so Looney Tunes ass situation. Franklin, would you please bring me my long wrench? Franklin, what is this?
Franklin, this is a grenade.
You like rip the mask off of him and he slams his head on the back and he's like, ah! And you grab the thing and like hold it up to his face and he's like, oh, he's trying to cough it out and he's realizing he's starting to pass out. And he grabs his blowtorch and just holds it up to your face
God.
and as he passes out. So you are going to suffer a level 3 injury, face burned off.
This
Would
might
you
be
like
the
to-
Wait! Tick armor. You just
yeah.
put his blacksmithing mask on. Yeah.
You can take armor and lower a welding mask.
I'll take armor. I'll take armor.
Put his armor on.
Okay, so now you tick that box as well.
yeah, sure.
You've used your armor. How much load do you have left?
2.
Okay, you're going to want to save that for fine
for
tinkering
for
tools.
another bandolier, maybe fine tinkering.
Okay, you're going to suffer a level 1 harm. Burned.
I love the fact that you took his welding mask and then put it on.
So you're sweating. Phil is alive.
This is our
but
silliest
unconscious.
session yet.
The round 4s have been, with the exception of the menagerie, the round 4s have been a little silly. The round 4s have been, because it's sort of supposed to be a falling action. Like, I'm running these as a little more chill, because round 3s were really intense.
Yeah.
And round 5 is going to be the last one. So we've got kind of our falling action sessions here.
This is not.
I don't understand how this is a desperate situation.
No.
Shiva is not a strong man. So okay, Phil is out.
It's had an 8 o'clock boss fight.
That's on y'all.
Yeah, Menageries was not a falling action. Menageries, they're probably gonna have an 8 o'clock boss fight at some point if their social plan doesn't go well.
Once his
Biggin is
face
here.
pops back up again.
Yeah, Biggin is here.
Sebek pops up again.
Sebek. Oh my god.
He's probably like
Sebek
dead or
fought
dying
like
at this
Sebek
point.
was at the Scop session.
Oh!
He levitates now because he broke his spine.
What a silly.
Every time he shows up,
He
he
just
just
gets
gets
fucked. He gets
fucked by
obliterated.
us.
I think he became a Hull in the first campaign that I ran because everyone just hates Sebek. Like, they
He's
don't like
about
him.
to be another hole.
Yeah, he's getting
He's
close.
Literally every single
Our
time.
boss was an old man with taste as his only sense. The scabs got off so easy because I was really ill and they rolled a bunch of crits.
I find it so funny that every single time Sebek even looks at us, he like loses part of his humanity. It's so funny.
Oh my
He
god.
just gets closer and closer to being reduced to a pile of wretched.
Like, we dropped a water tower on him.
I love the
We
phrase
blew
wretched.
up his ship.
We blew up his ship.
We dropped the water tower.
We
Blew up his
dropped him
horse.
into a hole at one point.
So okay,
we threw an exploding goat at him.
yeah, okay. The scavs make a really like
Go-
the fucking difference between Menagerie and Scavs Session 4. Like, the Scavs just went and killed an old man in a house who was blind. And then the Menagerie had to burn down a Mongolian war camp and fight, like, Jason Momoa from Game of Thrones. Like, it was rough. Okay, anyway. You now. Shiva, you're in the machining room. Your mini score is done.
Yeah.
Now we do the second
Thank
mini score. I'm
Christ.
sorry you haven't gotten to roll much yet. You're probably gonna get some
Listen,
action.
I've
when
been
they
doing
fuck
the
up.
cat.
That's right, you have been doing the cat. Get him out of that meat factory.
Get your cat over to
The
me.
cat
It'll be
out
funny.
of the-
Actually, no. Actually, for future planning, keep the cat with Shiva. As an idea.
The cat does not have a mask.
Trust me.
It's like also kind of.
It has to be at least a
Flashback.
At least keep-
custom
Yeah,
cat gas.
flashback custom cat gas.
I can't take a
Would
flashback.
Anyone could do it. So okay,
Imagine
Sullivan,
you see a
you're
cat with
walking
a
up to the
fucking gas
wretched meat
mask.
factory
With,
Horrifying.
or with tugboat.
My question here is: is it strong? Is it a more interesting story to try to sneak my way in and have a one-on-one with the main guy?
Which I'm gonna say, I think originally I said Biggin was a lieutenant, but I've made Tuhan the head of the Silver Nails, Blazo. Like I think I'm gonna say Biggin is the head of the bill hooks. That makes
So
sense.
either I sneak in and I do a one-on-one strong arm against Biggin, or I basically create the scenario of like a revolt, and then during the chaos, I have a one-on-one with Biggin. Either way, I want to try to get to a one-on-one with Biggin. That's my goal. But would it be more interesting to have this like really like intense discussion, or have like chaos in the background and then an intense discussion? I don't know.
I don't fucking.
I don't think we want.
Well, Sullivan, either way, are you doing a social or a stealth engagement over here?
That's my question, right?
I think social would work better for
Social is just straight up. I'm better at social. I have a little bit of.
I mean, maybe.
I don't have any prowl.
This may be our
you.
last.
I mean,
meeting
if any,
concept,
here's
yeah.
the thing: if anyone attacks you, I take care of it.
Yes, I'm gonna try to stick on the side of the building that you
Yeah,
are.
yeah, the front door.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so are you doing social or stealth?
My question. One more thing.
Okay.
My question is: do I know if?
I guess the
Biggin
cat
has an
sticks
office.
kind of close to you.
Yeah, Biggin has like an
outside
overseer
of
office,
the
Yeah.
sure.
record.
Okay, that's my goal.
This is gonna
I want
fit-
to get to the
it should
overseer.
Just
office.
spur
Okay,
traffic.
So-
well, there's guards at the
Yeah.
door.
So once
Yeah, of
like
course.
we start
This is gonna
causing
be
chaos,
social.
the cat can come in here.
I think I'm gonna do a little bit of strong arming here.
All right, so you're gonna walk in with tugboat.
Yeah. So
Well, let's do an engagement roll.
yeah, let's do an engagement roll.
So okay, let's go back here.
The cat's sticking kind of close to Shiva, but like a safe distance.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to alert the cat to tell Shiva when to do, because we don't have walkie-talkies. I have an idea to alert the cat.
Well, yeah, we probably would have arranged that.
Yeah, you could
Because
just
I
make a
can
hand
communicate
signal.
with
Yeah, you
cat
can
and
one
I can
stress
see
or
you.
0 stress flashback. We had a signal. Like
Yeah.
If we don't have access to a window, I have another idea.
Okay.
Because cats have like really good hearing, right?
okay.
And just use like a whistle.
I mean,
That-
Is
They
that how
have
cats are known
okay
for?
hearing.
Huh?
I thought cats were known for a really good sense of
They
smell.
have good eyesight and smell.
Yeah, I don't know that. I think hearing
Okay.
is one of the few senses
Hearing's
they're not known for having.
okay,
Yeah.
but it's not like
It's no worse or no better. Than
Okay, maybe not
yeah.
then.
So okay, operation. I'll give you. You have 1 die by default for your engagement roll. I'm gonna give you +1 because it's bold. I don't think it exposes a vulnerability or hits them where they're. Actually, it kind of does hit them where they're strongest. Walking in. Nah, I won't minus a die for that. And I think I'll give you 2 dice flat for this engagement roll.
Anything else that I can think of?
Oh shit! Engagement rolls to seize turf are at -1 die.
Oh fuck.
I forgot, so you just get off scot-free on that one. But yeah, you're at -1 die, right? You have 1 die right now.
I can't help. I don't think.
You can't.
Could you?
I don't think I'm gonna be very easily persuaded to give a second either. You can try.
I'm thinking like
These are great chairs. This room is just
This
a straight
is
upgrade.
This is much
much
fantastic
nicer. I
chair.
can actually lean back.
I mean, what's the
definitely
list
where-
of things for the engagement rule?
Yeah, what are the list of things of danger?
Friends, contacts, detail that hits them where they're weakest. They're not lower tier than you. Situation in the district that makes it easier or harder. I don't really see any of it.
You might just have to deal with the one.
That's fine. I think I can talk my way in.
Okay.
Oh
Give you
god.
1 die.
All right, role play time.
You got your cane.
6!
Oh,
6! You're starting in a controlled position.
Insane.
All right, good work.
Alright,
It could have gone.
love you. Mwah.
So you walk up to these 2 billhook guards that are standing in front of the big door.
I would like to describe everyone.
James is like,
okay?
next you have to make
Go,
an
yeah.
assault.
As
engagement
I'm walking up, there's this tugboat behind me, obviously.
Yeah.
He said he didn't want it.
Right now,
Yeah, that makes sense.
Everett's limp is more pronounced. But because it's more pronounced, it's the way that his cane hits the floor creates a very distinct sound. So you can hear him as he's walking up. And it's like this.
All right.
So he walks up.
You got a lot of nerve coming here. What do you want, Sullivan?
I need to talk
Then talk.
with Mr. Biggins.
No, Biggins busy right now. What do you want to say?
Not
We
for
can
me.
take a message for you, sweetheart. What do you need?
I want to give him an opportunity.
An opportunity. All right. What do you think, Mike? Should we hear him out on his opportunity? Shoot.
Okay.
Oh.
If you insist.
Let me think a little bit.
Let me think.
This is not in character.
Yeah, let me think for a second. What?
Give me a second.
Pause.
You're on the side.
See, here's the problem, right?
Hold that thought.
Everett is smarter than me. So Everett would be able to think of something here, and I'm just calling blank here. I think, what would Everett say here? He doesn't want to entirely alert these people that they're in critical danger.
Yeah, like mortal danger.
But he
Oh,
also
just-
wants to give across the feeling that he's not playing around.
Okay.
It has to do with his safety, maybe.
I think this is a bit of a threat.
Yeah.
I think this is a combination. I'm whether you let me in or not, this is happening.
Say something to me.
I look to him and I say, it has to do with Biggins personally.
Begin personally. Okay. You're gonna have to give me more than that. Why would he want to see you?
He looks around at the meat factory.
And the cat in it.
And he says, he's heard a friend of mine. I don't take lightly with that.
Oh, you threatening us?
Perhaps.
Now, you're in a controlled position. I'm giving you limited effect
Mhm.
because they're the billhooks. They're bravos. They don't take lightly with threats. So, you can trade down to risky standard, desperate great, or keep at controlled limited.
My goal here
I'm
is
assuming
to
this is command.
Um,
Like sway, I would probably give you no effect, and you could trade to desperate standard if you'd like.
I do have a little bit of command.
Command, I'll give you controlled limited. Sway, I would give you controlled no effect. But you can always trade.
Oh wait, where's Tugboat?
He's
Oh,
right
yeah.
behind you, yeah.
Okay.
I will ask Tugboat to stand behind me like a stand.
I'll say the tugboat counts as a fine intimidation tool for an extra die.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and look to these men and I say, if you value your place in Duskwall, you will allow me and my friend through.
All right. Command, please. Or sway if you want to go.
Can I get an extra dice if Tugboat helps me?
Yeah, he's giving you +1 die.
Cool.
So what's your? Are you rolling command?
Yes.
What is your command skill?
1.
Okay, you have a second because you're.
And I'm
going
gonna
to
push myself.
All right, so you have a third.
Yes. And I think, and I'm just gonna glare. Just gonna really glare.
All right, you're currently at controlled limited. Would you like to go to risky standard or desperate grade?
I'll go to risky standard.
Okay, go ahead to risky standard.
Oh, I forgot I had it.
Come on, baby.
Finesse roll.
5. Success with a consequence.
That's fine.
All right. Now, they don't know that you're here to hurt them, but obviously coming in and saying threats is going to put the district or the area on higher alert. So I'm going to fill in 2 more slices, 4 left, because Lord knows I haven't been using the on-stream clock since like session 3. Okay, so they're going to be like, yeah, all right, let's take you to the big guy. With me. Check your robot at the door.
Nope. Sorry, he stays with me.
You want to roll something to keep Tugboat with you?
I look to this man. Are there any superiors around him?
No, these are 2 goons at a door.
I look to him and I kind of step in a little bit. And I tell him, do I get the feeling that this guy could be bribed? He's a criminal.
Yeah, he can be bribed.
He's a criminal and he's... Does he look like he's enjoying himself?
You want to roll survey? Or study, I think.
I'll roll study here.
Yeah, go ahead and roll study. I'm going to give you controlled standard. Would you like to go to risky grade?
No, I think I don't really want to get much of a, what's it called here?
Okay. 1-3. Now,
so I'm not sure.
Would you like to back out and not do a roll, or roll again at risky standard?
Risky standard. What would the risky problem be?
You're studying this guy. They see you're studying him intently, and it would be like, they notice that you're looking, poking, prodding, and they're like, this guy's acting really suspicious. Mike, go tell the guards to be on high alert, and I fill in 2 more slices.
I don't think it's worth it. Okay. In that case, I'm just gonna. Oh, I just rolled 6. I'm gonna get a vibe off of this guy, and I'm going to look at him and say, "Do you enjoy yourself here?" I'm asking you.
Job presents me with plenty of opportunities to beat the shit out of those that talk their mouths above their station. Yeah, I enjoy it here.
I'm giving you an opportunity to do that more instead of standing in front of a meat factory.
You're right, you are giving me an opportunity to do that a little more. You want to roll something? Sway this guy?
Sure.
What are you going to roll?
I look to him and I say, after today.
I'm readying the shot.
Yeah, I'm not really in danger of dying here. If anything catastrophic happens, I can just run.
Okay.
Aspen can't hear anything that's going on, but they see them cracking
I look to him and say,
Candy.
after today,
What is it?
I might be able to give you a better job.
What is it? What kind of
Good job.
No, I'm good.
Help me out a little bit.
What are you playing at, Sullivan? Roll sway.
I'm gonna push myself.
Wow. Okay.
Sullivan, you're like a cat in a meat factory.
I have zero
This is
stress.
the
Because
second
you took
time?
a trauma.
Pushing yourself takes 2 stress.
Oh, does
So
it?
you're currently at 4.
Yeah.
In that case, never mind. I won't.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, pushing yourself, getting help takes 1, pushing yourself takes 2. Okay. This is, I'm assuming you're rolling
Could
sway.
I have Tugboat help me? Maybe.
How?
I'm not sure. Oh wait, I have foresight.
Are you trying to? What are you trying to
Tugboat's
convince?
known for kicking.
Yeah, you can use
ass.
foresight, and you could say, I researched this guy in advance, and I know he's looking for a way out.
Yeah, let's do that.
Take another die. You have 1 foresight left.
Could I make the argument? Is this happening after I'm already in?
Yes.
Could I make the argument that the events of earlier have made everyone
That
not
is
want to
true.
be
You could
here?
take 1 stress to help.
I can't take one.
Oh, then
What
no,
did
you
he
can't.
say?
Okay.
All right.
5.
Okay. So, success with a consequence.
That's fine. I'm okay with that.
I'm going to say, what consequence do we want here? I'm going to say, this is a high-stress situation. You're talking with these two, like, bulky men. You're getting a little intense. You're maybe going through some morphine withdrawals. I'm going to give you a level 2 harm, migraine from the stress. Would you like to resist that?
What would that entail again?
That's going to be an insight resist.
Insight resist.
Or no, that'd be a
I have good
resolve.
insight.
That'd be a resolve. But you
Okay,
have the
yeah, I
same.
can do that.
All right, go ahead and resist. 3 dice.
What does that do again?
You're losing 6 minus your highest die stress.
Cool.
All right.
Oh!
No stress.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
so instead
I
you
also got
suffer-
2 sixes.
You suffer a level 1 injury, like
Headache.
headache. Yeah, you suffer a level 1 injury, headache.
Can someone give me a pencil?
I have no eraser.
All right. So he's gonna say, all right, what are you playing at, Sullivan? Bring your metal boy, we'll bring you upstairs. And this guy's gonna be like, all right, well, if things go wrong, he's not gonna hurt me, so I may as well. Right? He's betting on both horses.
Thank
now.
you. I'll remember this.
Betting on both horses.
And he's going to say, Mike, stay at the door. I'm bringing Mr. Sullivan to see the boss. And the main floor of the slaughterhouse, and I'm going to say there's like 2 conveyor belts. One that takes sedated pigs into a chute, and another going in the opposite direction that takes pork chops into the packaging plant, right? And so there's all of these conveyor belts going around. A couple engineers covered in wretched meat are going to be walking through the floor to get to the shower area. And he's going to say, okay, you want to see the boss?
Before we get up to that point, is there like a long section of just like catwalk to where we can see like the ground floor?
And he's going to say, oh yeah, there is. And he's going to point up to the boss's office. Now this slaughterhouse was not originally constructed by the Billhooks. This slaughterhouse has been a fixture of Duskwall's food economy for like 3 centuries. And originally, when it was first built, it was constructed by the powerful Conway family, who were like rich industrialists, and they loved the feeling of control that owning a factory gave them over its workers. And so the overseer's office, where Biggin currently resides, isn't just a glass panel to the side of the wall. Rather, it is a large steel box that hangs from the top of the factory floor with a bulletproof glass floor.
Oh my god, this is perfect. He's gonna see what he caused.
And so Biggin, you look up when the guy points to this, and Biggin is standing there, like, there's his desk, his chair, and he's like looking right down on you, uncaps a bottle of scotch and just begins drinking it as he waits for you to approach, and he presses a button, and a ladder extends down.
As he does that, kind of like Kubrick staring back at him.
Which is hard to do when he's above you.
Yeah, and staring through my...
Yeah.
And I look to this man, the person who let me in. I look to Tugboat. I look to him again. And I'm going to play into a trauma here.
Okay.
Soft.
Yeah?
He looks to him, and he says, thank you. Do yourself a favor and maybe take the day off.
All right, now I'm going to say you're going to get experience for this. You're putting yourself at risk by warning him that something's about to go real wrong here. So, I'm going to say that he's going to say, yeah, like, thanks, and you'll have him as a potential contact, but people are going to see this guard leaving early after talking to you, and I'm just going to fill in 1 slice of the clock.
That's fine.
So he's going to say, all right, bud, thanks. Good luck with the boss.
True. What is
What's
his name?
Oh, what are we going to call this random goon?
Bill.
His brother was Mike.
Oh, his brother's Mike.
His brother was Mike. This guy is...
Morris.
Ike.
Mike and Morris. I kind of like Morris.
Morris.
Mike
Call
and
him
Ike.
Morris. Or Mike and Ike. Oh!
Mike and Ike!
Mike and Ike.
He's going to take his brother Mike, and Mike and Ike are going to go home.
Let's go!
So we get Ike as a contact?
But Mike and Ike.
Mike
Okay.
and Ike.
Mike and Ike brothers.
Well, like
So this
the
is like an
ampersand.
elevator that's just come down.
It's a ladder.
Oh, ladder.
And it's going to be hard for Tugboat to traverse, but honestly, keeping him on ground floor...
I'm going to keep him on the
Yeah,
ground.
because
I'm
up on
gonna call
that,
them
it's
the
going to
Bill
be
Hook
tough.
brothers.
So you're walking up alone to Bill Hook's office.
Mike
or
and
Biggin's
Ike, the Bill
office.
Hook brothers.
This is quite difficult for me with my...
Yeah, so you're going to get to the top and you're struggling and heaving, and a mechanical left arm is going to extend down to pull you up the rest of the way.
I'll take it.
Everett Sullivan!
Where's Tugboat?
He's down at the bottom of the ladder.
Wait a minute.
Excellent to see you again, my associate. It's been a while since I've been able to do this voice.
Good to see you again.
What brings you to my humble abode?
You mind if I sit down?
Please, I insist.
I limp.
He's gonna sit in his big leather chair.
I
He's covered in
limp
glue.
over towards the chair.
Now, behind Biggin, as he sits in this big leather chair, is a portrait of Montgomery Conway, like the original founder of the factory, and he has had one of his more artistically inclined goons paint his face over Montgomery's, and he's sort of sitting there, steeple fingers.
As I'm sitting down, during the time it takes me to sit down, I am going to do two things. One, I am going to bring out, or actually, I'll ask him. Got any tea? I'm sorry, my leg is acting up.
Tea. I got scotch, I got whiskey, I got vodka.
Scotch works. As he's doing this action, I'm going to take the time to study him.
Go ahead. Standard controlled. Would you like to go to risky grade?
No. Let's see, study. I don't think I can really get anything else here.
Okay.
That's fine.
What
so,
is your
so
study?
standard controlled.
Yes, I think that's fine.
Okay, you
Just
fail.
says
You can
nothing.
attempt again at risky standard, or you can just take the L and not do a thing.
I'm going for. Do I get the feeling that this guy is an alliance switcher?
You don't know because you failed your roll.
Yeah.
You can push it for risky standard if you'd like.
He likes to be in control. That's the problem. I'm not going to really be able. I don't think I'm going to be able to strong arm this guy. So I'm going to have to play to something else.
Okay, so you're abandoning the study roll.
It's in Everett's character to do that though.
All right, you can push yourself and make very clear that you're like.
I mean,
Prodding,
theoretically, I'm
pushing.
not really going to be doing anything else except talking to this guy.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm going to push myself.
And remember, you're 3 slices away from him ending negotiations and trying to end you.
That's a good point, actually.
So you might just want to take the L on this one.
I might just
save
take
those
the L.
for more critical rolls.
Yeah, I'll figure it out through RP.
All right, Mr. Sullivan.
Just roll 2 6s.
What is it you want? Last time we spoke, you tried to strong-arm me out of seizing territory that rightly belonged to me and my boys. So you had better have a right as rain reason for coming to my factory and bothering me while I was on shift.
This scotch is really good.
Why, thank you. It was Mr. Conway's private reserve. One of my favourite bits of the old geezer's gubbins.
Mr. Conway, that's the guy that.
Network error.
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say,
think the
mine
stream just crashed.
Oh,
Right, crashed.
Oh, it just booted me off for a second.
it's done that to me too.
No, the stream.
But no, Jim Goblin's offline.
I just reconnected to Wi-Fi. We should be
okay.
back on soon.
Um,
OBS is still recording, so it's all going to be
my
on. Hello, are we back?
What do I s-
Offline. And we're back. Okay,
what do
hello.
I say here?
Sorry, when did we... We're back. We lost Wi-Fi for a sec. I don't know how long we were out.
It just went off.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
excellent. Well, we should be back now.
Yo.
Anyway, what was I saying? Why, thank you! It was one of my favourite bits of the old geezer's gubbins.
You see him kind of lower his gaze slightly, just still looking at him, but
Now start speaking, Sullivan.
I'm sorry, I'm so blank today. I don't know what's going on.
Welcome back.
Hello.
We're alive.
I look to him, and I look down at the factory floor, and I look back to him and I say, "Are you aware of the war?"
Aware of the war? The one that I just picked sides in? Yes, Mr. Sullivan, I'm aware of it. Is that all you came in here to inquire about today?
I'm giving you the option to switch again.
Switch. And why's about will I be doing that? I assume that you're still referencing your little arrangement with the crows.
My friend, do you lack control?
What hell kind of question is that, Mr. Sullivan? I like money, and I found that control is a hell of a way to get me some shiny bits.
I kind of stand up a bit, and I stand up with the cane, and I kind of just lean on it a little bit, and I say, "Do you think you're going to have control under the Scavs?"
More so than I was going to have on the Lissa.
Really?
The Skovs made a very persuasive case. More persuasive than I figured they was capable. See, me and the rest of the boys here in the factory, we was planning on staying neutral. But they provided, well, some fairly substantial material evidence to the contrary. Are you familiar with Rorik? What am I saying? Of course you is. He was the biggest, baddest criminal boss in the district. And then, suddenly he dies, Lissa takes over the Crows, and everything hits the fan. Now, Lissa murdered Rorik, engineered the war between the Lampblacks and the Red Sashes, and she's using it as leverage to crush us. To crush the Lampblacks, to crush the Red Sashes, to crush the Billhooks and the Silvernails. You know how I know this? They found Rorik's bleeding ghost. And he told us himself. Ghostly spectral knife still in his spine. I know Lissa's plan. I know there's nothing for us in that alliance of yours. She's gonna try and stomp us out, and she's gonna replace us with the likes of you while we's pushing up daisies! And I don't think that's running in my best interest, now is it, Mr. Sullivan?
Are you aware of power politics?
Am I aware of power politics? Jesus, you spit right good God, don't you? Enlighten me, Mr.
He
Sullivan.
chuckles a bit, and he says, what do you think a war is actually going to do to this place?
What do I think war's gonna do to this place?
Hey, I'm speaking. I look down at I kind of like walk over to the side of this box, and I
Now you cut big enough there. And I'm gonna add another slice to the suspicion clock.
That's fine.
But you can continue to speak.
What happens when the Scavs win? Like, actually, have you thought that far ahead? Have you thought that far ahead to when the Scavs actually win? Who do you think's going to take power?
What do you mean, Mr. Sullivan?
I'm saying after the Scavs win, after their so-called paradise begins, after their so-called, what's the word I'm looking for? Regime starts.
Do you take me to be some kind of ideologue, Mr. Sullivan?
No. You're in this as well, aren't you? You're in this for control. You're in this for power.
I'm in it for survival. Lissa made it about survival. There's no control and money about it. I'm here to save me own hide. Wow.
Then I think it would probably be better for you to side with Lissa. I don't understand.
I can't side with Lissa. Lissa wouldn't take us, would she? She doesn't like the old order. Sees us as rabble. Wants us dead. Came out of the mouth of Rorik himself.
Wow. You're short-sighted, but
Short-sighted?
you know,
The way I see it, I was either in the pocket of the Skovs or I'm in the ground, Mr. Sullivan.
you're in... As you are now, you're in the ground either way, my friend. Look around you. This place is covered in gunfire, quadrupled. Do you understand what's going to happen to you when the Scavs win? The military will come in and destroy you. It will destroy all of us.
Mr. Sullivan,
If Lissa wins, the same thing happens. War, there is no winner in war.
bring it to a conclusion, Mr. Sullivan. Lissa wins, I'm dead regardless. Skovs win, I've got myself a chance. It's a matter of odds, probability. I might not have gone to Charterhole, but I can evaluate 100% death and less than 100% death. One of those options is mighty more appealing than the other.
I look out onto the factory floor, and as I do that, I kind of... Actually, I will cross to the outside window
Okay.
and just kind of like look out and onto this area. And I look to him and I say, God, the worst circumstance, isn't it?
It's a world of wretched meat, Mr. Sullivan, but it's my world of wretched meat. Mr.
I
Sullivan.
look to you as he's talking. I look up at you, and I nod
Is this the signal to shoot or the signal for the cat?
for the cat. And I do
Comes back to
literally
you.
nothing else. I just listen to him.
All right, Mr. Sullivan, if you're so concerned about war, about us being too weak to take on the military, why is you siding with Lissa? Why is you dividing us further? Why I see it, Mr. Sullivan, you've got just as much of incentive to join us. After all, you armed the bloody Scovs, didn't you? Gave them their biggest, shiniest bit of gubbins. Gave them their proper nasty shooter.
He smiles and it's beautiful. The Red Hawk.
A Red Hawk.
And he looks to him and says, "You're right. You're 100% right. But the way that I see it, the Scavs create conflict for the sake of conflict. They don't want anything, really. They don't care about your safety. They care about you because you're just a weapon.
Well, why do you think Lissa cares about you? For your charm and good looks?
No one does. That's why it's better to stay neutral, isn't it? And I wish I could've. And I wish you could.
Why? In a different world, Sullivan. We could have been friends.
I agree.
But now Jack Barnaby's dead. And one of us is gonna have to join him.
You see as his eyes go cold, and he looks to you and say, "Jack Barnaby is dead."
You armed him. Gave him guns. Told him to fight us. You killed Jack Barnaby as much as I did, Sullivan. Shiva, would you like to make a tinker roll?
I suppose I should be doing that, shouldn't I?
I'm gonna give you standard risky. Would you like to go to desperate grade?
Push
Yeah.
yourself.
I can't push myself.
You can, but then you leave.
Well, yeah.
Take
actually,
the
that's fine.
Tinker's tools. Take the
I think
Tinker's.
I wanna, yeah, I will be taking the Tinker's.
Okay.
Okay, so
We have a
yeah, I'll be tinkering. I'll up it to desperate grade. I think that's the way to go.
All right. I think you currently have 5 dice then,
What?
because you got 3 in tinker, 1 for find tinker's tool, 1 because you're pushing yourself. Or are you
Do I
not
want-
pushing
do
yourself?
I want
Right.
to, I don't think I want to leave immediately.
Okay.
I might want to stay a little bit.
I don't know if you have the choice.
Well, I mean 4 dice. Surely, I should not say that actually.
Do not say that.
Yeah, hold
I
on.
can, well, the odds, the difference in odds is there's a 13% chance of a critical success on 4 dice and 20% with 5.
I'd say go for the 5 and just trauma out.
It's up to you, Shiva.
Either way, I can just walk away. And I mean, all of this was for nothing, but that's fine.
You know what? I think it makes sense narratively for me to trauma out as well.
All right, Shiva, you're like, okay, this is it. Things are about to hit the fan. I'm
Phil
doing my
really
gas
shook
and
you
getting
up.
out.
Let's see. Is there any?
Do you want to use those dice or do you want to use the real dice?
dice
So
have
as you guys are
They serve
talking,
him well.
gadunk, 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 all of the external vents are closing as Shiva's pulling levers.
Oh, where'd my dice go?
Could I?
It just disappeared. That was
It
funny.
went
Could I
down
get
your
another
side.
dice by just adding more gas?
No.
Okay.
What?
Well, I was thinking if I checked another bandolier.
No.
Okay. Just figured I'd try.
I'll offer
yeah.
you a devil's bargain.
Could you check?
I will offer you a devil's bargain for a legendary 6th die. The gas interferes with tugboat circuitry, and he's going to be out of commission.
I can't kill Tugboat.
You're not going to kill him. He's just going to be out for this
Yeah.
fight,
for this
or
fight?
for this score. For a 6th die,
For 6.
that probably ups you like 25.
Will he be able to leave?
Yeah, he's going to
Okay.
be fine, but he's out of commission for this fight.
This is a group decision.
What do you think?
6th die.
I mean, if this goes well, we won't even need to fight, will we?
That's the theory.
At great effect, you're going to be wiping out almost all of the build hooks here.
So then, I say go for it.
You're the one who's relying on Tugboat the most right
Yeah.
now.
You can stand in as my escape route. Let's do it.
Okay!
We have to. I mean,
Oh wait, did you
Tugboat.
say the box had bulletproof glass?
Yes. The lower end of the box.
But not
Well,
the.
Tugboat's not.
You can shoot him.
Okay.
Tugboat?
I
I'm sorry,
think-
you're
I
not
think-
Tugboat. Shiva?
Yeah.
6 dice?
I think we have the
Alright.
6 dice.
2 6s would be incredible here.
It would be very nice. I would greatly appreciate it.
Come on, John.
Oh my
Just a 5.
God!
You shouldn't have said anything.
You still got a 5.
You got a
Okay.
So it's
five.
fine. It's still great effect.
So, you do suffer a desperate consequence, though.
Yeah. Let me check my.
Trauma.
Yeah, and I did trauma out.
Your desperate consequence is going to be a level 4 harm. As the gas is going through, the pipe is going to rupture, and all of the released pressure is going to blow your head off of your shoulders. Would you like to tick armor to resist? Or I'm sorry, would you like to... Actually, level 4 harm on a... I'm going to give you a level 3 harm.
Okay.
Shattered skull. I think level 4 would be excessive for
How do
falling
I
action.
resist if I just traumaed out?
Oh, you can't.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't. You just traumaed out. I think you just tank a level 3.
Oh, baller.
Well,
Shit.
good thing I haven't been handing out level 4s, huh? That would have killed you.
Yeah.
You would have just been stone dead there because you're out of load.
I was a little.
Oh, shit. That would have been insane. Yeah, Shiva's alive, but with a level 3 harm as you crawl your way out.
What is it? Shattered skull.
Shattered skull.
I'll give
Holy
you a bunch
shit.
of opportunities to heal that up.
So,
Yeah,
okay.
Trauma. Let's see.
So you guys are talking.
It's like.
You guys are talking, and as you do this, suddenly you hear boom, boom, boom. And you look down out of this office,
Oh, the
and
cat's
this
leaving.
green
Yeah,
gas is
with
just
me, I
clinging
assume.
to the floor.
It's
Tugboat
Is it in
gonna,
this office as well?
No.
No.
Tugboat is gonna slowly begin freezing up as one by one the workers start hitting the ground, boom. And Biggin is gonna chuckle. You understand how I have to kill you now. And
understand
he is
I gotta
going to
kill you.
He's going to extend his robot arm, grasp your face, and
As-
crush your skull.
As he goes,
He's a boss monster. He gets to act before you because I don't make any rolls in
I
this
keep
game.
readying the
You
shot.
can resist that.
readying the
Okay.
shot.
This is precedent.
Okay,
Boss
I will
monsters
resist
act.
it. Can I roll?
Level 4 harm, skull crushed because he's a boss monster.
Can I roll insight here because I'm watching his movements and seeing that he's ready to do this action, and I just want to slip back.
Because this is the start of the fight, I will allow that, but it will not be precedent for the remainder of this fight.
Okay,
Roll to resist.
Alright, which have been my luckiest dice? We'll do these.
That was
John, I think your curse is bad.
a rough.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
6.
All right, you take no stress. It's
I just-
a level 2 harm as you're gonna duck out of the way, and he's just going to like grab the
had it
side
good
and
for too
tear
long.
off a bit of the flesh from the side of your head.
As I grit my teeth,
So level 2 harm, flesh torn.
did we make the thing that my cane is not a prowess weapon? I don't remember if we did that.
Huh? Your cane is not a what?
That my cane is not a prowess weapon. I forgot.
It's what is a it's
It's
a
like-
finesse. It's you can use finesse.
Yeah, I thought we said that
you
it was
have
something
no
else.
no. It's definitely one of these skills. It's
Okay.
It just doubles as a pistol and a sword cane. You can tick both pistol and sword cane.
As he goes to do that, I studied him before, but I didn't.
You failed.
I failed. I'm trying to think of like a intelligence way to fuck this guy up.
Yeah, they
I
were
would
kinda
like to
past
take
that.
a shot when I get
Huh?
the chance.
We're-
Yeah, I'm hoping that she can take the shot here,
Yeah, you can.
but I am also going to let's see. Have I already studied the room?
No.
Okay, could I flashback a little bit and do that?
So I'll give you a 1 stress flashback to have studied this room.
Yeah.
All right, 1 stress flashback. All right. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for ways out.
Okay. I'm going to say that it's like a brick room with a glass floor and a couple windows on either end that look through windows that go out
Yeah.
of the factory. There's a ladder that goes down and out, and I'm going to say that there's a hatch that goes up and out the top.
Okay. Okay. So. Do I think I could punch my way through the outside window?
Yeah, but it's a 30-foot drop onto the ground.
Could I take climber's tools
Yes.
and hook onto the back and like jump off and rappel down?
Yes, you could.
I think that's what I'm gonna do.
All right, now this is almost certainly prowl.
I don't have proc.
Well, if you tick climbing gear, I'm going to give you an extra die.
So I'll be at 1 die.
1 die, and it's going to be standard desperate.
It's a 30-foot drop.
Or what harm do you have?
Full. Oh my god, could I do this?
I mean, you might not even
Flashback.
need this.
Okay.
Could I have planned this in advance to have Tugboat run outside?
No, tugboat's gone.
Tugboat's gone.
Yeah, you traded
Tugboat's
tugboat for a die.
incapacitated. Bad trade, I would say. Now that post.
That was rough rolling, though. That was really rough rolling.
I mean, not the
ones.
worst roll. You
Almost.
That was
Four
3
ones.
ones.
That was
4 ones.
4 ones and a 5.
Some of the worst rolling I've ever seen. Yeah.
3 and a 5.
Very unfortunate.
We weren't joking about the 38, no sixes.
I had my moments, and they're gone.
I'm trying to figure out if.
They were cool moments.
They were cool.
I
Now
think-
I must return to my cave.
Oh my god, I can't think. I don't know why I can't
Sorry.
think. I think I am gonna have to jump out the window. I think it's my only option
Alright.
for.
Desperate standard, 1 die.
Oh, I get some prowess. At
I'll
least.
I'll offer you a devil's bargain for an extra die.
What's the devil's bargain?
You're jumping through a window, broken glass in your body, level 2 harm.
Okay.
Can he resist that?
With
No.
prowess.
If you're trading it for a die, I don't think.
You have
Could
armor?
I resist either of those
With prowess.
with prowess?
Do you have armor? Have you taken armor?
I have not ticked armor, but
You're at light load.
I'm at light
Oh.
load, so I can't. I could just try him out here.
Yeah.
I'd be down to try him out. That's kind of funny.
How much stress do you have left?
I have 7 stress.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah.
So are you jumping out the window?
Yeah, I'm jumping on the window.
And you're okay.
I'm
Are
taking
you taking
timer's
devil's
tools.
bargain?
Yes.
All right, take a
Oh,
level
the
2 harm. Would you like to
stream-
resist it?
Oh, no.
Sure.
2 and take the lower.
2 and take the lower. 1.
Ooh. Okay.
One
You
and a
take 5
six.
stress.
That's fine.
And a level 1 harm cut. Now you have 2 dice to make this desperate standard roll to get out of here. Would you like to
Cool.
push yourself?
Oh,
You will trauma out.
I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it? Yeah, I trauma out, so I just leave the session, right?
Mm-hmm.
So either way, I get out.
You get out, but you might. This is a boss fight. You might want to save that for resisting the desperate consequence if you don't get a 6.
That's a great
Because you're
point.
fighting a boss. That might be a level 4, and Sullivan would die because
And
you
that-
don't have armor.
In that case, I'm gonna go ahead and, yeah, I'm just gonna take the flat roll. So I have
Okay.
2 prowess, right?
You
Or I have 2 dice.
have 2 dice, yes, because you took a devil's bargain, and and you have climbing gear. Okay, 2 dice. Go ahead.
Please.
4 is a success with a desperate consequence. Okay. Now you're diving down. You've got your climbing gear, and you're rappelling. You get out of the room, and you're going to get down, but you're not going to get down and out safely, right? You're climbing down this, and Biggin is just going to take the rope that you're scaling down with, and just, like, with his metal arm, cut it. You're going to plummet 30 feet and just fall into some slaughter equipment. Like, just straight into the top of some machinery and just get ground up into gears. Level 4 harm, mincemeat. Would you like to resist that?
Yes.
Prowess, please.
I trauma out regardless.
Well, unless you get 2 6s.
Or 2 or a 5 or the lowest number is 5.
Yeah. If your lowest is a 5, you're still good.
So go for it.
Simply win.
Nope.
Oh, no.
All right, you trauma out with a level 2 harm, ground up leg. Your leg gets caught in some gears. You are able to pull it out, and you just bail into you crawl into the meat drainage and crawl into the river Dosk. Like you bail, and then at this,
I guess I'm taking my shot.
Biggin turns and we see his metal eye focus, and he smiles and he says, "Oh, here it is."
I take the shot.
Now,
Blow him
What
in
do
the-
I roll for this?
this is limited risky.
Ooh.
Would you like to go to desperate standard?
Could I? I can't.
You're out.
Wait!
You're
out.
Foresight!
No, you're gone.
You're gone.
I'm sorry.
Could I have used foresight
You're
before?
gone. No, I'm sorry.
It's 2 times per score. I can assist it without being
We're
just.
not here. We're
What do
not
I roll?
here.
Aspen,
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you, you have one hell of a task ahead of you.
I know.
Because your squad is gone,
I'm stressed.
and nobody has touched Biggin yet.
I know.
This is bad. But if you kill Biggin, you succeed on the score. Because now the
Wait.
slaughterhouse is cleared, their
He
leader's
just
gone.
opened the hatch, right?
To go up and out. You can see him through a window.
Okay.
Oh no, he hasn't opened the hatch. He's just looking at you.
Okay, so
He
the
jumped out
gas
a window.
can't get in yet.
No, and he's got a gas mask on him.
Right.
As the gas climbs up, he's gonna mask up.
What I roll to shoot again?
That's Hunt with a long rifle.
Hunt. Do I get an extra because it's a fine long
Absolutely, you do.
rifle? Okay. And
You only have a
then
2 in Hunt.
I do only have. I haven't
Really?
leveled up at all.
Wow. Okay.
Let's see. That's 3. I'm hesitant to push myself.
I would
because
be
it's
as
just
well
me.
because you're in a boss fight. You're at limited
how
risky.
much
Would you
stress
like
do
to go to desperate standard?
What would that do?
Well, you're going to do more damage to Biggin, but you're going to take more damage or more penalties if you don't get a 6 on your roll.
You know what I should have done? I just had a great idea.
You
Biggin
know
is
what? I'll do it.
undamaged.
I should have used
Our
foresight.
bit
I didn't
rate-
I'll
even
use
think
my
about foresight.
lucky 6.
Our bit rate is. Are you going desperate standard?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. You're aiming for the head. Wait, do you have a? You don't have sharpshooter. You're the only
Wow,
one
we
without
are.
sharpshooter.
We have so much lag.
Yeah, we
got
have
the
bad
cat.
lag. Yeah, we're gonna be relying pretty heavily on the
To be fair, the cat has.
The
come and
cat
gone
is
so
very
many
useful.
times.
I love
cat's
the
great.
cat.
The cat's awesome. All right, desperate standard. 5. All right, so you are gonna shoot him, right? Your bullet is gonna course through, and it's like he went like this, and you just bam hit him right there between where his hands thudded. And so he smashes back against the wall like musket ball embedded in him, and I'm gonna fill in 2 of the 8 slices.
I'm
Damn, he's tanky.
Yeah,
Yes,
standard.
he's
This
fucking
is
tanky.
this is precedent. Yeah, a boss has 8 slices, and a standard fills in 2 of them.
I'm gonna preemptively fill in armor.
So Biggin like staggers backwards, and now I'm gonna say that your desperate consequence. Now, it's not just the level 2 harm that you're about to incur, because the level 2 harm is being induced by the 2 billhook goons that have found you on the roof.
Yeah, I figured.
And
someone
so
would.
just you're gonna feel BAM as a billy club is gonna smack you in the side of the head. Level 2 harm. I don't know that you want to resist that, to be honest.
What
You
does
might-
armor do?
Well, you need to take 2 load, and
I
you
would
just
just
get
not-
a 3 resist. But
Okay.
You might want to save that for a bigger injury.
I guess I will save that. then.
Because you need all of your resources.
You
to
could
be
probably
honest.
take the level 2 harm.
It's up to you.
Is the -1
I should have
d6?
said
That's, I have
if you
not
get
really
both?
been using
Okay.
those rules.
So what's the 2 harm?
You just take a level 2 harm, concussed.
That's fine.
So bam, you've been smacked in the side of the head. Now the situation's gotten quite desperate. 2 billhook goons are fighting you, and Biggin is gonna don his gas mask and begin making his way to you, like down through the factory. Now you've got these 2 goons here. You need to fight them, and then Billhook's gonna get. Then Biggin is gonna get there.
Do I? The error happened again.
The error?
The stream shut off.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I still have Wi-Fi. They'll be able to watch the VOD later if they want. So, okay.
Okay. Let's see. Do I? I'm debating what Aspen would do. Do I still have sights on what's his face? Biggins?
You could take another shot against Biggin if you want, but he's not trying to attack you. You've got
I
a
know,
couple
but do I
rounds
still have
to-
sights on him? Like I can see where he's heading.
For now.
Okay.
He's making his way down the ladder and is about to go out of sight.
How much damage do the pistols do?
You're in close range, so they use skirmish, but they can kill a guy.
I have a skirmish, and I have a fine pair of pistols. I think I will do that.
Actually, wait. No, climbing down the ladder isn't cool enough for Biggin.
He's
Biggin has
jumping.
jumped out of the window, latched his metal arm on top of one of the rafters, and is climbing up across
Okay.
the ceiling
What the
of
fuck?
factory to get to you.
This guy's Spider-Man.
I'm gonna
Yeah, he's
take-
got a robot arm. Yeah.
Can I, since it's a pair of pistols, can I fire?
If you want to go from standard risky to desperate, great. Yeah, you can be like, these 2 are engaging you in melee. Okay, pistol below each one of your jaws, 2 brains blown out.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I did not
I
use
like
sway
that.
at all.
Not at all, no. But you had a
Only
pretty
get 2
cool.
though.
I like that bit of negotiation. It was sick.
I only get 2 on
God, I
this.
wish I could.
2
fucking
dice,
get
desperate, great. You can push yourself for a 3rd die. You have a currently 75% chance of success. Or you could save it for resisting.
I know, that's what I'm considering. I'm not
This is,
sure.
oh man, this is tough. This is
Yeah.
bad. This is bad.
This is the worst session breathe in a minute.
Oh yeah, no kidding.
I like how before the session we're like, all right, guys,
I
this will
was
be
genuinely shocked when
easy.
you traded tugboat.
We'll get some We shouldn't have done
We
that.
shouldn't have
but
done that.
No, that was a bad call.
The extra dice was so
It was
appealing.
a bad call.
You should have given us 2.
Yeah.
No, I forgot to.
The only devil's bargain I ever give more than 1 for is guaranteed player death.
Yeah.
I've done 2 of those. Only one of them actually killed the player. Because I got a crit.
Or I just
I
didn't
could
push myself.
potentially end up taking 5 stress from something, so I think I'm not gonna push myself.
Okay, you have 2 dice. for
Because I
this-
can't throw them out here or we lose.
Yeah, essentially yes. And that would be really bad. That would be really, really bad.
Alright,
It would give the Scavs a way greater chance of winning the final battle.
5.
5! Oh,
Let's go.
I saw the skull and I was like, oh my god. So you take a desperate consequence. So these guys are on you, Billy club to the head. You draw your 2 pistols, and while you're doing it, one of the goons is going to stick a dagger in your neck, and you're going to take a level 3 harm, which you might want to resist.
I would like to
Armor.
resist that actually. Would I resist?
Or you can tick armor.
I have armor, but I'm saving it for the big guy.
Oh, that's actually not a bad point.
So,
okay, yeah, that's
what
gonna
do
be
I-
that's gonna be a prowess
Hey.
resist.
Okay.
So 2 dice.
Don't use those. Use one of those.
No,
They're much
fuck
more
you.
No,
lucky.
fuck you.
Get that
Alright.
shit away from me.
Go ahead. Blue is the
Not
luckiest
weak.
color as an orc player.
Blue is the best color.
See what I mean? 1 stress, and you take a level 1 harm laceration as you're able to duck out of the way, and it just cuts across your collarbone, leaving a shallow knife wound at the upper
Are
end
they
of your
dead?
torso. And then, like, he slices across you, goes in for another. The other guy goes in with his club, and they like look at each other. They're like, "We got her." And as they're bringing it down, they pause in the air as you and blow the brains out of both of their skulls.
Oh,
As you do this, you hear the shattering of glass.
right.
Biggin has thrust himself out the window of the factory, like arm in the air, ready to punch, flying towards you on the rooftop.
How far away is this?
You're across the street. I'm thinking that he was able to like. I'm
Shoot him
thinking
through
that
the
he's
air.
got a robot
That's
arm.
what I wanted
has
to
pushed
do.
himself.
I was gonna say.
He's a Bravo who is using the perform a superhuman feat of
I
athletics
get
thing.
XP for desperate rolls, don't
You
I?
did
take
I
XP.
have
You-
not been.
you
How
took
many have I taken?
2, I think, that were
Two?
prowess.
Prowess?
Yes.
I thought they were
Oh, you've leveled up.
Oh wait, the last one was
Those are at the end of the session tab.
the pistols were Wait. I
Was
can't
the
keep track.
rifle shot desperate?
Both
I
of them
thought-
were prowess.
Those-
Yes, they both were desperate prowess.
Okay.
Okay, so
So you
you
leveled up.
have, and then your rifle was hunt, right?
We already did both rolls. Oh, your rifle was hunt. One
Yeah,
to prowess,
because we
one
had
to
the
insight.
original
Yes,
shot.
correct. Okay.
I'm so bad at keeping
So
track
Biggin
of
is
everything.
hoisting
That's why
his
I
way
haven't
through the air
Yeah,
and is
I
about to
keep
deliver
forgetting to
a
do
big fucking steel electroplasmic punch to the skull.
Just fucking kick him in the dick.
What would you like to do?
Repeat what you just said.
He's currently flying through the air towards you with a big bionic punch ready to shatter your skull.
Shoot him out of
I
there
think
and
it would take.
Dark Souls dodge.
Okay. I know the rifle does more damage.
Correct.
But if I swap to the rifle, would he have time to hit me first?
I think you drop the pistols, hands in the rifle, turn fire.
Okay.
I think that's fair.
Okay.
You're a
I-
trained soldier, you're a hound. A lesser scoundrel couldn't do that, a hound can.
I would like to fire with the rifle.
Okay, hunt, fine rifle. I'm gonna give you limited risky. Would you like to go to desperate standard?
I would love
Is
that.
he at all
actually.
rattled?
Actually, no, he's flying through the air. Yeah, no, normally I would give you controlled standard, but he's a boss. I'm giving you risky standard. Would you like to go to desperate great?
Absolutely.
Okay, you are at desperate great.
And
Is he at all rattled by the fact that his entire legion is
Rattled? He's furious.
yeah, he's a Bravo.
This guy's gonna kill you, and then bring his men back, and then kill the crows.
Yeah.
He's motivated, if anything.
Okay.
This
How-
is Aspen 1v1
How many?
boss.
If I land this shot with a 6, how many slots would that fill in?
Typically 3 or 4. At a desperate grade.
That would
I think I pushed myself here.
Okay. You have a 4th die. 2 6s. I don't think we've ever had a crit against a boss monster.
Pretty please though.
Pretty
that'd be
please.
great. Fantastic.
5.
Oh,
that's fine.
no!
That's fine. You still succeed. And
All right,
you get that
desperate
grade.
Succeed.
consequence. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Okay.
It's not
desperate.
going well.
I'm going to fill in 3 slices here.
I mean, if I land one more desperate, in theory,
That's true.
I got
So,
it.
Biggin is going to, you shoot him, and the bullet is going to enter through his good eye and exit out the back of his head. would kill a lesser man.
Right.
You see brain matter exit out the back end of him.
How is he alive?
He doesn't
no,
need
guys,
that.
He's like a wild boar.
He doesn't need that.
And like, this doesn't stop him. He just follows through, like arm out, just like you know, like assassins use like a sleeve dagger.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just like clicks his thumb, and a little spike appears out of the arm, and just up through your jaw into your brain, like in body decapitating you. Just.
You haven't used your armor yet.
Yeah.
That's why I went
Yeah,
to the
you're wearing
pushing it.
like a gambeson with some steel plating around your neck and collarbone, knowing that bill hooks go for the throat. So take 3 load, please.
3 load?
Yeah, for heavy armor.
Oh, heavy armor.
Because you already used armor, didn't you?
No,
No,
I
no,
said I was
no.
saving it.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you had armor ticked on your sheet. You do.
I said I was saving
Yeah.
it for when.
Oh, okay. I understand.
I was just preemptively doing it.
Strange, but okay. You have a level 2. Well, it's a level 4. Gets demoted to a level 2. You have a level 2 harm, spike to the jaw. Now you can only take 2 more injuries before you are dead.
Right.
Oh.
But potentially, if I do
He's-
desperate.
There are
again-
no
He's so
opportunity
close.
attacks in this game. You could just run and then shoot again at long range.
So
He will
Biggin
catch.
getting out
He
of
will
engagement
catch up.
range with Biggin is a roll.
yeah.
So Biggin lands on the ground in front of you, and he's like, "All right, 1v1," and like he's going to
Mano
he's
a
going
mano.
to take his arm, and it's just going to start glowing red with heat, and like steam is going to begin being
Shoot him.
released.
Yeah, we're gonna take another shot.
Now, Hunt is going to be limited effect here because you're at short range.
Oh, that is a good point.
Get those pistols out.
Frick.
Actually, Hunt might be at no effect because this is a boss, and I've typically been going down to. Oh man. I'll
Do you
tell
have
you
any
what.
load?
Okay, wait. I physically got up onto this roof. I'd assume I'd have a way I got up.
There's a ladder at the back.
Hmm.
What kind of trolling are you doing right now?
Thinking. Don't worry about it.
A little bit of trolling?
Just a little
Moderate
bit.
amount?
Mine?
No, I can't take demolition tools.
You could flashback.
Throw a fucking lantern at him. No.
Actually, flashback
You could
to
flashback.
create a trap that you're luring him into?
I can't take anything else to make a trap, though.
But if you
Well,
flashback, you
yeah,
don't need to
the
take
two-stress
anything.
flashback, it's already there. You don't need to take load.
So as he like hits, he like drops into like some kind of fucking like bear trap or something. That could be funny.
I don't know.
This is so stressful.
Yeah, I don't know. Autumn might need that stress though.
Wait, did I just take another desperate shot?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That was Hunt.
You're leveling up so fast.
I am
Okay, give me something, Aspen.
What's your stress at right now?
4 left. If Aspen
What would it be to run?
Prowl, probably to get away.
Prowl? That's not the best.
if Aspen uses up the stress but also kills Biggin, does
Consider
that
this. I call up a contact as a flashback
What's the contact?
to watch my back.
Okay.
Oh!
I'll tell you what, yeah. 1 stress flashback, Steiner's there, and he'll fill in a slice.
All right. And
Oh,
I
that's-
take him to
That's
the
actually
shot
huge.
as my chance to break off.
So, let me tell you. Remember that as of right now,
So he's at 2 slices here.
there's no way for you to get a great roll. Because
Right.
he's no longer at close range, I decrement effect because he's a boss monster. This has essentially made it possible. It is now possible to finish Biggin off. Let me describe what happens here. You called in your friend Steiner and you're like, hey, you know, I had your back during the, you were a combat medic, yes? I had your back during the Unity War, right? We may have split ways, but you owe me a favor. And he's like, okay, what do you need? And you say Biggin, and he's like, fuck, I'll be ready. And
I
so
just need him
Biggin
to
goes
watch
in,
my back.
Biggin goes in to hit you with a big knockout blow, and Steiner comes in from behind and just like reaches forward and sticks a knife into Biggin's chest and pulls him backwards. You're at this point able to back off, you've got your pistols, and Biggin goes in and just elbow shatters Steiner's jaw, eyes like pop out of his head.
No,
Like just
Steiner!
blood and bone everywhere. Like
That's so
teeth,
sad.
teeth chomp down and cut his tongue off. like dead, would you like to resist Steiner's death?
Yeah.
No, you can't. I don't think you have the stress for it.
But Steiner.
Because there is a chance that this causes you to trauma out. It's a small chance, but
I would say his. Okay, can I?
You're not able to do anything.
Yeah, but can I make an argument?
Probably not, but go ahead.
Would it only be
Monkey.
one slice here for Steiner?
Yes, this is a boss monster, and this is an
Ah.
NPC.
Okay.
Womp womp.
Womp womp.
How would it even be possible for me to resist Steiner's?
If you would be resolve, you're commanding him to shift his stance. You're like, over there! And he's like able to somewhat get out of the way, and it's instead bludgeoned.
Could that also be?
Resolve?
What's your
Could
result?
that also be
What?
insight?
No,
Why not?
because resolve is command. There are I think
Could it be
resolve is-
insight maybe to see
Yeah.
it coming?
See it coming and then.
Steiner could be able to see it coming, but no. The scoundrel is command. Firmly, this would be a resolve resist roll. And so you lose a contact, or you potentially risk the session here.
I say just lose the contact. I mean, if we're thinking about like. If we're thinking about like. If you're thinking about it in terms of like probabilities, if you lose him, then you will theoretically get a chance at 2 shots. And as long as you hit on both of them, he's down. But if you go for the resist for Steiner, then you won't
Aspen,
get those 2 shots.
this
You
is
only
your
get one.
call. Are you making the roll or not?
I am making the roll.
You're okay. Now, on a 1 or a 2, you trauma out, and it's over. You
Can
ready?
I please give the foresight? No.
Not on resist.
No.
Aspen, as soon as that die hits the tray, you've decided you've made the roll.
Please. Okay.
It all comes down to this.
Will Steiner get another chance to stab?
Steiner's just going to be out unconscious instead of killed.
Holy shit! Oh my god!
Steiner, look out! And instead he takes it to the ribs and flies back and spurts blood into the air, but is unconscious. There was a 1 in 3 chance that it was over. 1 in 3 chance that the owls are injured without money
That
return.
was so. This
1 in
is
3 chance.
stressful.
1 in 3 chance that the bill hooks go in full strength to the final fight.
my god.
That was almost the war.
You
right
traded
there.
your in-game stress for out-of-game stress. I want you to know that.
Shit!
Now fire! You gotta fire the
Megan
weapon!
turns to you, hands still red with electroplasmic steam, about to reel in for the punch. You've got 2 pistols.
I do have 2 pistols, and that's what? Prowl?
That's finesse. Oh, that's skirmish usually.
Skirmish, okay.
Now, I am giving you limited, risky. Would you like to go to standard, desperate for the coup de grace?
Absolutely.
Okay. Now,
Mark the desperate.
would you like to push yourself for an extra die?
I would.
No.
No. We can afford that. We can afford the desperate.
Okay.
Or not the desperate. The push yourself.
I think I could
Can
handle resisting another blow.
This is probably the last roll of
Yeah.
the session.
If this
Unless
is,
you-
What? How many are
if
you
this
rolling
is
right now?
fucked up, I don't know.
You're rolling 3, right?
If this is
I'm
fucked
rolling
up,
two.
automatic
Wait, why?
trauma
You have fine
now.
pistols.
Oh, I do
Yeah,
have
you
fine
five
pistols.
pistols.
Okay, 3.
Oh,
so I'm
wait,
fine.
why are you rolling? You only have 1 in skirmish.
Oh, I already had picked up
Yeah.
the 1 for.
Skirmish, fine pistols, and then the extra from pushing yourself. So that's
Yeah, she
3.
hasn't pushed herself yet.
I don't. I'm
Yeah, we
debating
haven't.
if
We
I
haven't
do.
done that
Oh,
yet.
okay.
I feel
You
like
have
we
a
can-
25% chance of missing on 2 dice.
I would say it. As I mean, if you get like a 3, at the very
Okay.
least.
So, you could push yourself and not miss, or you could risk missing and also potentially dying.
If he hits me, what do I roll to resist?
That's
I mean-
gonna be prowess.
Prowess.
Which prowess?
And
It's not
and when you
terrible,
resist,
actually.
it takes the highest.
You roll 2 dice.
Yeah, and it takes the highest.
Yes.
Okay.
What's the minimum? Or wait.
I mean, you'll
I
just
guess
trauma
it's
out,
depending
right?
on
Yeah, but if she traumas
If
out,
I
in this
trauma
fight, she
out,
loses.
we lose.
You need to kill Biggin.
What if
Or
with
get
the-
Biggin to stand down.
Okay, well that's kind of.
That's not gonna happen.
It's probably pretty hard, yeah. I mean, you just shot out part of his brain. It's probably not too reasonable right now.
So my thought is that you take the.
I think you just gotta take the L and
I-
just take the
Yeah.
take
you
the
push
pushing yourself.
Yeah.
All right, 2 stress to push yourself.
Is there a devil's bargain opportunity? For a fourth die?
I don't know what the devil's bargain.
Devil's bargain. Oh no. Alright, I'm going to explain to you the implications of accepting this devil's bargain. Devil's bargain is you take a level 2 harm. Now the level 2 harm gets promoted to a level 3. Okay? Mm-hmm. And this is a desperate consequence, or this is the consequence of this roll is going to be that Billhook hits you, or the Biggin hits you.
Right.
And you will already have a level 3 wound. Meaning that if you don't get 2 6s, or if you don't get at least 1 6 on this roll, you die. Essentially, the devil's bargain is I give you an extra die, but if you don't get a 6 on one of them, Aspen is dead.
I think I just risk
Yeah,
taking
I
the
don't-
hit once if I fail.
I would rather.
I mean, it
fail
actually.
at-
I mean, it.
No.
Does it matter,
No.
Yes, it
yes,
fucking
don't
matters.
take
No,
6.
no. I'm thinking because it's
on 4
already
dice,
gonna
on
hit you.
4 dice, your odds of getting a 6 are 39%.
We all okay.
So that would be
See, the
Last
Steiner
time-
thing was lucky. I'm not going to push it.
You
Yeah.
probably shouldn't.
I don't think
All
the
right,
devil's
so
bargain.
are
is
you
I'm
at
gonna
3
risk
dice?
Wait, hold on. Are you pushing yourself?
No.
So you have 2 dice here.
I do have 2 dice.
That is a 25% chance of failure. Are you going to desperate standard?
Yes. Okay.
You need at least a 4 here on one of these 2 dice. Oh my god. Okay.
Oh God!
Please.
Come on.
Please.
Oh my God!
Oh shit!
Oh!
High five.
Oh my God!
I just fucking solo took down a
You
boss.
just soloed a
Biggin
boss.
swings towards
I didn't solo the boss. Steiner was there.
Biggin swings towards you, and you draw your pistols, duck under the blow, and bang! Bang! One to the gut, one to the heart. Biggin staggers backward. And slumps against the wall over, bleeding heavily, out of the fight. Right? Like, dying here. And he's gonna look at you, and with his, like, final ounce of strength, he's gonna, like, hold his hands up in the air, he's gonna say, "You got me dead to righty.
What does that mean?
I formally surrender." Oh. And now you can kill Biggin here, or you can spare Biggin.
Bring him in as a lieutenant under the owls.
He's gonna surrender to you these territory. Like, he's like, I'm clearing out the slaughterhouse. Like, basically, the call here is leave Biggin alive or kill Biggin. You win the score
What
either
did
way.
Lissa want us to do?
Biggin Lissa
Lissa
would
wanted
want
to
you to
kill
kill Biggin.
Yeah.
Like, he's
But
an enemy.
she didn't specifically
No,
say that.
this is your score. You're
What?
not working for Lissa here. She was
Here's
just
the other
like,
thing. Biggin might want revenge later on.
Now, Aspen, I'm leaving this call to you and you alone. Do you spare Biggin or do you gun him here?
I think with how long had the bill hooks been around?
As a gang?
Yeah.
10, 15 years.
Okay. So I think Aspen's background as someone who was part of the underworld growing up, they are not fond of the bill hooks to begin with,
You're killing Biggin?
and they take the shot.
You walk up with your pistol. His one mechanical eye flickers over you and he says, "I guessed as much. You lot is proper hard." And Biggin is dead.
Holy shit.
And you seize 3 turf. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all for tonight.
Oh my God!
Can we
I've
have
never been
Biggin's
more
arm?
stressed in my life. I
Please
do
join
want
us
Biggin's
again
arm.
next week. Oh, shit! I forgot.
Oh.
Not.
You're going to get a special visitor.
Oh, he's here. Fuck.
Is it next
no.
week? Easter weekend?
Yeah.
Bowling Street will be having a session next week. The final will be the week after that.
Fun your best
Who's
year.
get
Now,
in the
yeah,
camera.
back at Clyde's
Come in the
Obscurities,
camera.
as you guys are healing up, Biggin's arm mounted on your mantle. Drahoslav of the
Do we have
Stavlin
time about
Tsarist
that now?
army is going to approach for negotiations. Now, Drahoslav, an ally of yours, the Billhooks, have just had 3 of their turf seized and their leader murdered.
Biggin is dead.
By all accounts, you are at war with these people.
Technically, he attacked us first.
He did attack.
Yeah,
We are still at war, though.
Yeah, you are. You're so.
You've called it
they're
a murder.
at war with you.
You called it murder.
Oh, true. Very true. We did
So-
murder him.
I think Jaroslav.
I think this is
Self-defense.
happening in like a dark area of their lair.
Yeah. A shadowy discussion.
Jaroslav enters the room. He's going to be in a blue suit. After all, he stole that color from the blue coats.
All right.
Drahoslav.
You all have been busy.
You could say that.
It is permissible that you 1 month aid the Lamplocks and the next destroy half of their business interests, isn't it?
War has no winner.
I don't really care about that.
I know.
You all had word, and you all went against them. And as we were off killing,
Against what word?
you can continue, please. We were all off killing Stan's Holbrook for you. He's buried well under a building full of rubble. I did that myself. You all step back and take out the Foghounds. Go damn well half the Lamplocks. Why?
Ever leans back, and unlike the first time you met him, there is not that steely smoke gaze that he's always had. It's replaced by a guilt.
We've done terrible things, both of us. That thing that we did killed innocents.
And what you all just did, the Happy Pig did as well.
I do not have an excuse.
Well, here's the situation, whether you all like it or not. I'm sure Biggin told you, although I can't exactly ask now. Lissa did kill Rorik. She killed Rorik specifically to violate the peace, because she knew that the treaty that was signed between the Lamplocks and the Red Sashes would crumble as soon as he was dead. She doesn't want peace or order, she wants power. And perhaps it's just me, but I think that there's a lot more important things than causing everyone in this district to kill each other all the time.
Is that not what you want? At some level, power, at some level, a way to seize back what you've lost.
I want my people to be free. That's all I care about.
Who are your people?
The Scavs. We made up an entire nation that was free. When we make up what, 40,000 people in Crowsfoot, some absurd
Probably
number
more
like
than
that.
Yeah, it's probably like 20 to 30% of the district. Like a lot of Scots.
That puts things in perspective. Okay. I look at you and I nod a little bit. Graslav, we, and I don't say this lightly, are destroyers. We kill and murder for the sake of causes that perhaps we think are justifiable. But, as I said before, war doesn't have a winner. And I think you're right. I think Liz is doing this all for personal power.
It's not a question. I am right. You can ask Rorik yourself.
If I may, we do not profit from peace.
You won't profit
That's
from
it.
dying. And this is a promise.
If I die, then I don't need to worry about profit.
I'm letting you all know now. If you enter into this final battle and you side with the Menagerie and with Lissa, I'm going to kill all three of you, and the fourth one myself.
blame you. Your cause is good. You want peace for your people. And we have helped you, but we have also turned our back on others. But I will give another part of this story to you.
Sure.
One of the first jobs that we took together was South Commerce Street. We did it almost entirely for the working people there, the people who are down on their luck, and the merchants that live there. We did this score, the taking of the billhooks, for them. Biggins takes and takes and takes, or he did take and take and take, and he took my friend Jack Barnaby. He stole Conway's wares. He destroyed. You may be for the Scavs. What, that's 30-40%?
Of just Crowsfoot.
I'm hoping to protect the other half. I think perhaps in another life, as Biggins told me today, we could have had a drink at a bar and probably laughed about stories. But
I don't care about another life. I didn't get to live another life. I'm stuck with this one. And you all are too. And I didn't want Biggin to die. He is an ally against Lissa, and Lissa is the greatest threat. But you all killed him. What I'm going to say now is something that I cannot promise you. But if you choose not to enter this fight, I will do everything in my power to just not fucking care.
It's worth considering, Sullivan.
But if you go and you side with Lissa, I'll rip your fucking throat out.
Surely we've done enough for Lissa. I mean, she can't expect us, we're just gun hawkers, to fight.
I have a question. What's your plan? Not with the war, not with the fight, not with the engagement. I don't care about that. I'm talking about after. What happens to Crowsfoot now, after you're in power? What changes?
Well, the biggest goal the Scavs will always have is be making a free space for Scavs, where we are not punished. And if you want to argue some working class nonsense, we're welcome to do that too. I've heard some charter hall professors been writing something about that. But
Big Fleming.
our goal is to ideally leave this place in some form of peace for the Scavs people. But if I need to, I'll take on the military myself. My goal is to make a place for Scavs. And at the end of the day, the Imperial military is always going to be the enemy. And if you think Lissa's going to make a better world with a military blockading it, she's going to sit around and negotiate until you wake up. You don't wake up. You're still in bed. And a military officer shoots you without giving you a chance. I know what the Imperial military does. I've fought them before. And I genuinely think that if we are to fight them again, we need better supplies. Which is half of why I don't want to kill you. But 3 more Red Hawks, a big bomb like what you used at the docks, we can take out that warship. And from there, there'll be chaos, but at the end of it, there'll be a far more stable world without these old bureaucrats, these Akarosian supremacists, without all of this active oppression going on. And what Lissa wants isn't chaos to make a better, peaceful world. What Lissa wants is chaos for her own power.
You want peace.
I don't want to fight for the rest of my life.
I think at that, I'm gonna make a. Can I
If
make a
that
choice here?
boat goes down, there is civil war. There is civil war in Duskwall if that boat sinks.
What boat are we talking
The
about?
battleship that's leading the blockade. That Lord General. Oh, Crowsfoot was blockaded.
Oh,
On the
okay.
event sheet, yeah, the military is preparing to invade.
I guess I forgot that.
Slack.
Yeah, and so there's a blockade.
I read it. I just
Like the Lord General Admiral Baldry is getting ready to
Oh
invade.
yeah, 'cause he died. Okay, yeah.
And like Lissa's plan, and you will have heard whispers of this, is to negotiate with the military by burning the Scavs. Whether or not it works, well, who knows?
Can I make a roll here?
A roll? Why?
I want to. I want to insight myself a little bit here.
Okay.
Knowing what I know about Lissa, do I think that she is doing this for the, with no uncertain terms, capitalistic mindset of I must continue to fight to create chaos, to continue a war just so I can stay in power? Is she going for peace?
Well, would you like to go ahead and roll? Would you like to roll study?
I think I'm gonna roll steady here.
Alright, no modifiers, no position, no effect.
I mean, it doesn't really matter what I roll. I think I've made my decision. 6.
6 and a 5.
Lissa essentially wants to, like, from what you've understood in your interactions with her, and I can't speak to whether or not this is absolutely true, but this is what you would have moved. Lissa wants to be the new Rorik. She wants another world in which the Crows have absolute say. She doesn't want gang war constantly because gang war undermines her power. She's using war as a means to an end, and that end is peace through power. Her power.
Peace through power.
And her hierarchy. And she's offered you a place at the top.
The memes did start with Rorik's death, though. by
They
her.
did, yeah, and they're continuing with thousands of deaths, yeah. But no, perpetual war is not Lissa's aim, as far as you understand it.
Do I get the feeling that
Read the chat.
What is it?
what does it say?
The military is the Scav's enemy, doesn't need to be yours.
Oh, I'm guessing
That's one of the
Hey, guys.
menagerie.
Yeah, that's Ben. That's the menagerie.
Fuck the menagerie. Hell.
Guys, shut up. This is our negotiation.
I look to these two. What do you think?
If we may have a private word, you can still say
Yeah.
that.
Get the hell out.
They're already going into this weekend. We've just weakened the Billhooks, one of their allies. I'd say they lose.
Does that matter?
Yeah. I don't know about you, but I don't want to fight for a losing team.
Isn't our thing playing both sides? Why not just show up to the battle and contribute nothing?
We could.
We'd be staying out of it for Scotland, and it's not like if Lissa wins, she really wants to get rid of us.
I mean, to put it bluntly, we're not fighters, we're arms
Exactly.
dealers.
Don't have a say. I don't want to fight for the rest of my life. And as long as Crowsfoot stays how it is, I think I've realized something. I have put Lissa on a imaginary pedestal of leader of this place, and I have taken so much stock in power politics and what a void at the top will do. But she's not that really. She's not all powerful. She's not at the top. There are people higher than her that no matter what Lissa does, we will all, as long as we live in Crowsfoot, still live in abject poverty and gunshots every night. I don't want that life. Not for you, not for you, not for anyone in Crowsfoot. And I think I'm done fighting for a meaningless cause.
So, you're suggesting we.
You suggesting retirement? Because you can retire.
I look to all of you. Part of me wants to hang it up, hang up the gloves and step back, but
I think it's a bit late for that.
my job isn't done.
Now Sullivan can retire even if the Owls don't.
Yeah.
And you could play as coach.
I'd be down for that.
Big tugboat win.
Alright.
I look to all of you.
Is that it then?
This is the only way I can make money. So.
If you would allow me, I'd like to take a little bit of money and go start a farm.
Where?
I don't know.
There are farms in Duskwall. There's a farming district. Yeah.
The sun is
And
gone.
I'm going to
It's not here.
The sun is not
I'm
deadly.
going to stop playing the game.
No, it's a reference because we're playing a game.
Alright. So
Who the hell
It's
decides
wonderful.
what to do now?
To be by your side.
You're working with you.
Is it?
Thank you. I walk back over to Droslav.
You're next on the line now. That's what matters, right?
I want to ask you something. When you win,
What the fuck?
if you do,
Huh?
I'm not siding with the Scabs.
visit me once in a while.
I want to.
I'll give you a bit of
We
scotch.
just we can do the greatest.
And I walk away.
ladies and gentlemen, from all of us here in the Crowsfoot district of Duskwall, good night.